Hello, everyone, and welcome to some more round of 16 action for the ESOC Summer Championship. I'm joined here today by Samwise12,
Sup,
who,
ladies and gentlemen?
what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, exactly. Um, so we're gonna have it. We're gonna be playing. It's be Fard versus Garja. I think lots of people are hoping that this series goes all the way through to 5 games, with no problems. We did a live test and everything, and seems like both the players are happy and ready to go. Yeah, what do you think about this matchup, Sam?
A Brit, a Brit mirror on Baja, California. This
Yeah.
it could change up the standard play for Brit mirror. I think a cab start would probably be pretty good on this map,
Why do you think it would be good?
just because of the size of the map. It'll be it's hard to pun. Like by the time all of the units have moved across the map, your hustle will have done a lot of damage. That's what I think.
That's true. Yeah, and on this map, I feel like it's kind of deceptive because like your third and fourth hunts are really far away, and so are like your other mines. There's like this big kind of like barren patch in between your hunts, you know.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've noticed that, which would make Cat very good.
Yeah, for
At
sure.
the same time, like if you just wall off that side pass, then that could be kind of awkward too. Just no one really sends a Vil out to wall off their side of the passage.
Yeah, I think a lot of people haven't clocked onto it yet. How easy it is to wall off. All right.
Yeah.
Waiting on that Garja. There's no doubt he definitely is not going to change serve.
No, he's taking the mirror all day. So he's just making sure his deck has water cards in it. Probably that's what I'd be doing if I were him.
Yeah, for sure. But
I
the
only
water's
I always only have like one deck and it just says tournament play and I'm too lazy to make new decks. So like in these situations, I would like change that deck to be exactly what it needs to be for the
yeah, that's the
matchup.
same as me. I usually only have land decks, and in quick search I just lose because I have no water cards.
Yeah, and then they monitor you with like extra 10,000 ping lag.
Yeah. Right, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Spawning in the bottom right hand side of the map, if I can move my mouse. We have Garja playing as the red British player. And at the left hand side of the map, I guess top left, we have Fard spawning as the blue Brit. We should take a second actually and look at the resource spawn now that we're getting into some of the later rounds. I think it kind of matters here.
Yeah.
2 hunts. It's kind of awkward to have to do on stream, but I think it's actually just fine. Third hunt here. Yeah, I mean, if anything, the fourth and fifth hunts are a little far for Fard, but I mean, the hunts do move over time. So I would say this is totally fair. 3 mines for
Yeah,
both
it looks
players.
pretty fair. I mean, the hunts are slightly better for Garja, but it should be fine.
Yeah, they could honestly walk away at any point too. Garja, who made all these maps, by the way, he's done a fantastic job. But he was telling me that get by the 5 or 6 minute mark, the hunt landscape will look totally different anyway. So it's kind of hard to make them always perfectly even.
Yeah. Yeah, especially these the bighorn sheep. They seem to run miles away. The
Yeah,
deer aren't as bad at doing that.
that's true for sure.
So the difference we can see already is Garja is going for the coin trade, whereas Fard has just built the one house and is saving his coin.
And it's a great point. It's going to cost him big because there's 150 coin treasure he's getting right now that would have been 100 wood, right? And it would have been free hunting dogs basically.
He would have
But
not had to gather anything.
yeah, instead now he's just getting nothing. So Garja finding 95 wood too, which is way better than 150 coin, especially if you're not using it at the market. Like if you're buying 100 wood, the 150 coin's way better. But because he didn't do that, I would say I'd much rather get the 95 wood.
That's the map creator. Uh, what's the advantage of creating the maps coming in there,
Yeah,
going
yeah,
straight
but
to that treasure?
to be fair, we also you and I both have talked about this. This map, like
Yeah,
we just could not figure out how to find the treasures. They just kind of seem to randomly they spawn along the route for sure, but
yeah,
where the quality ones are seems to be pretty random, to be honest.
yeah. I've seen. Yeah, yeah. I haven't been able to work it out yet. Seems like they are completely random.
Yeah,
Could be at any side.
and we can see already, like you said, Garja, in my opinion, is in the lead right now. Not nothing game breaking or anything, but he's definitely got a better build order going for him in H1 here. He's
Yeah, for
already
sure.
hurting. He's just got an extra Vil coming because of the steel traps. Why is my UI not on? That's really weird. I just noticed I don't have a UI, so
No, mine's working.
Hmm. I mean, oh, I know why. Because of that campaign speed run I did with interjection.
Yeah, he had the same thing yesterday.
Yeah. All right. Well,
So
this game we're
yeah,
just gonna have to cast it from memory. You
okay.
read the
Also, yeah.
numbers.
So Fard's three villagers arrived 20 seconds earlier, which is quite big.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how that happened. Did he get an XP trader?
I don't think so.
He
Maybe
got
it.
40 XP.
Ooh, that is probably why then.
I mean, and he did herd his hunts very well. He's gonna get a quick age up in.
Yeah, Garja's got these four vills up here on this other foghorn. It's very important in Age of Empires to always have your hunts as close to your town center as possible and the start. A lot of, like in the past it didn't matter quite so much. People weren't as on top of it, but now you can get up a vill earlier and like instead of going 18 with British, you'll go with 17, and all these things actually change the meta quite a bit. Made civs like French not as strong because they're not going 13 very often, but British going up one vil sooner is a pretty big deal, actually.
Yeah. Especially good for Garja. So he is researching his Gangster already. They're
Ah,
aging at the same time with the same amount of vills, and he's already ahead on market upgrades.
yep, and that's the power of going market in age one. The hunting dogs is better than the one extra vil because it's basically gathering like when you have 15 or 16 vils, right? It's like 1.6 or 1.7 vils on food.
Yeah.
And then also you're like you said, you're just setting yourself up to be able to get gang saw right away, which will give you two vils actually almost because you're gonna have every vil on wood.
Yeah.
Um,
So Fard also made a little mistake there. He researched hunting dogs before Gangsaw.
ooh, that's actually kind of awkward because it also slows down his house.
Yeah. It's
And
gonna slow
Garja's
down. Yeah.
transitioning right now to gold already. Is he gonna go for crates? 500. I mean, normally you don't mine any coin at all. I'm guessing 500 food's coming right now, but I don't even know the names of the texts, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
So they're both going with the governor, which is the outpost, and it's 200 coin.
That's really weird that he's already transitioning. I guess he just wants to make sure he gets out 5 musks. You can see he's got two vills forward, so he's playing totally like the build that I always do, right? The forward tower right in their face and make a racks and then 700, 600.
That is definitely what Garja's going to do.
And I love this. Look at Garja. He's so well prepared. The explorer there slowing down, and this is going to force the tower to go defensive, and that's a big deal in this matchup. Honestly, he needs to be garrisoning to kill that scout. I mean, this doesn't look like it's a big deal, but it really is. See, look at where that tower has to go. That's not a good spot for the tower to land. And
He should be sieging it as well.
yeah, it almost doesn't even matter, right? I mean, it would be nice, but look at where the racks placement is over here. It's like, I don't know, there's just no control over the hunts, and that's what's going to matter when Garja can honestly just run his tower down here. I don't know why he's placing it so soon.
I mean, yeah, he probably just doesn't realize that his
Yeah,
Rax is going to be there.
it's still a good spot because it kind of controls this middle portion of the map, and he's lined up. He can definitely see these dead animals, right? So he's going to be lined up to be able to run straight down there with no tower cover. I mean, if Fard makes one misstep here, he's going to lose the game, really.
Yeah, especially since they're both going musket. Like, this is just set up really well for Garja right now.
Yeah,
And if
and
you have a look in the base, he's only got that one hunter procorn. After that, he's going to be on berries.
yeah, these muskets are in hand attack, which is kind of concerning. I don't know. Maybe they're just that confident. I wonder why he's going up here. He sees there's no dead animals.
His scout's been standing there the whole time.
Yeah,
He's
it's
getting a
interesting.
little
I mean, this is one of those positions where if I were in this position, my muskets would be like already down there, and he would be feeling like very very under pressure. But maybe he's worried about Cav. I don't know. He hasn't seen any Raxes or anything. Maybe that's what he's worried about because he saw defensive tower but no Raxes, so maybe he's worried about Cav.
Yeah, could be it.
Are those in melee or are those in cover? Those are maybe in stagger mode or
No, they're
Charlie
definitely in
mode.
hand attack.
Yeah,
Definitely
because
in
they
hand
don't have
attack.
any range attack when you click on the unit, correct? And
I hope he tries to shoot Vils with them. That'd be funny.
God, they're moving
No,
so
they didn't.
slowly. Oh, we
Oh, there.
changed it. Changed it. He's gonna get one. Yeah, baby.
Should have gone for that one on the wood at the back.
Yeah, if I were him, I mean, he's got to get out of there. But
Yeah,
it's
he's going to get out.
look at what Fard did though. Fard may have a six musket timing. He may be doing Blackstar. I think had this counter build to my build where you like go double racks right away and like cut eco and then send six musket and just totally try to win the game right on the spot. But
No, I mean, he hasn't done that. Fard shipped 5 Vils after 700 wood.
yeah, I don't think he's doing that. But I mean, he does have two racks up, and he just got
Yeah.
10 musk out when Garja's only gonna get five out on this next patch. So I'm guessing Garja's up by a couple houses, but I mean,
Yep, so no, I don't know. Right now, Fard is 3 villages ahead, and he has 6 more military pop.
that's just odd, right? I mean, maybe it's just the advantage of having proxied vills, right? I mean, if you look, Garja's out here hunting, he's hunting over here. It's one of
Yeah.
those things that pays off like in
Well,
2 or 3 minutes.
the other thing that did make quite a big difference is Garja had 400. Fard had 480 coin, just from crates and treasures.
Ah,
That's a lot of coin. He didn't have to gather coin for a long time.
this musket raid, I mean, it's gonna get 1, maybe 2 vills. It's probably gonna get 2, depending on how fast his reaction time is. Well, he has no way to react to this because he can't see it, but Garja, I think Garja is going to go for the tower when he sees that, and he's going to get pushed off, right? I think this raid is going to be like highly effective, I would say.
This is a very good raid, and it's going to force the Minutemen pop.
Yeah.
And he can just run away from it.
I like that he ran right away.
Definitely.
And he could get at least 2 more vills, and I wonder how Garja's going to react to this.
He's just sending a group back.
I like that, actually. Yeah, and I like that he's reacted with the vills right away as well. Both these players playing quite well, honestly.
I mean, if I was Fud, I think he has to just try and do as much damage as he can with their muskets now.
Yeah, and I think Garja definitely does not know about this hunt. Like, I think he never scouted the coast. Otherwise, he wouldn't keep jockeying up here where it doesn't really matter.
So
but look at Fard's on berries too. This is huge. I think Garja just took a huge lead here by catching those muskets and Fard's on berries, right? Because of the tower positioning.
Yep. It was the wrong decision to run back the same way for Fard.
Yeah.
He should have just ran them through the TC and tried to pick off some more vills.
And while he was doing that, he needed to push. Look at this raid from Garja too, and then we got Fard pushing in the middle of the map on the tower. This is like, this is as much multitasking as you could hope for in a Britmere, honestly.
And it was really good use of the melee attack, melee explorer by Garja.
Yeah, he just had him slowed in advance.
Picked him up a couple extra vills there.
So is that 6 longbow card? I mean, this could go very well for.
No, it's not. He just built them with a 600 wood.
He built 7 longbow. Okay, I thought I saw exactly 6. But this is going to go poorly for Fard. Let's be honest here. I mean, there's going to be 10 musk coming out of that those Raxes right now. If I were him, I would have finished that off. Because the reinforcing batch is your only chance here of having this work, is if you kill his reinforcement potential.
Yeah.
There we go. There's 10 more musk. Now it's just like, what do you do? That's got to be 6 musk from the card. Please tell me he sent it, right? I'm not crazy. Okay, good. And now, at this point, you can just see the build just taking off for Garja. And there is this raid back here, but this fight's going to go very well for Fard.
Yeah, Garja just has a few extra units in the fight.
Yeah, he just has more units. And the longbow's up in the front, too. Like, longbows are only good if they're standing and shooting.
Yeah. Although he does seem to be doing pretty well, and the raid he's unnoticed. The Minutemen are coming over now.
Yeah, ooh, this is gonna kill. Ooh, he's gonna save. Oh, he saved both of them. He saved both 1 HP vills. And this fight's not going terribly. There's a good concave, like you said. But remember, he sent the 6 musket card, and I guarantee you musket attacks in now, so.
Yeah, it just arrived, musket.
Yeah, and so, like, this is the turning point where it's like, okay, you sent 6 musket, but, like, is that really enough? What are the vill counts, though? I wonder, I feel like Garja may be down by 2 or 3 vills.
Garja's 1 vill down at the moment. Gonna lose a couple more here, mate.
Then this is exactly what you would want as Garja, right? I mean, the hunts are out. He's got like 20 vills on berries, right? I mean, it's like maybe it's 12, but but this raid if he just dealt with this raid, I would say Garja's got the game in the bag. But those muskets are just continuing to wreak havoc on his economy.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm surprised he's not just using his muskets to clean up the minutes. He could have just cleaned them up and just kept the pain on.
He could have. He still can.
He still can, but yeah. It's okay. I mean, it's cleaned up now.
They definitely did enough damage. Those 6 muskets.
Yeah. I mean, overall it's 10 musks, and I think it got like 5 or 6 vills. So absolutely.
Yeah. So right now, Fard is 3 villages ahead.
Yeah, but there's berries, right? I mean, having vills on berries, it's like, and the hunt. It's going to come down to the hunt control, and Garja's still got that, and he still has the upgrades.
Yeah, he has both upgrades, whereas Fard only has the musket attack.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's a window that's going to close pretty fast. After the next shipment comes, it's not going. Fard will have gone unpunished for having.
Fard is mixing in some longbow, whereas Garja's going pure musket.
Yeah, which I think that's actually quite good in these situations. If you can like stall out the fights. I wonder why it's freezing a little bit.
Yeah, it does. It seems to be freezing a little bit. Still got 1 musket down here.
It's the Minutemen are coming. Honestly, he just
That's still from them 10
he
muskets.
killed.
He
Yeah,
took one of them away.
he killed another mill. I'm gonna look through and see how many low HP ones there are. And but I mean, Garja didn't get Great Coat until pretty late too, which cost him even more vills. But I think this is gonna. I think this fight will go well for him, don't you? I mean,
Yeah, it should be. I think Garja wins that fight for sure. I mean, it's very close right now. The scores are pretty close. Fard's 5 villagers ahead now.
yeah, but at the same time, right? I mean, there's gonna be a lot more walking done. It should be. I think it's gonna be about break even. We got 700 coin coming in for Garja, and what's gonna have to come in now is gonna be musket HP
Well, Fard actually,
for Fard.
Fard's just shipped 4 villagers over the musket HP.
Wow,
Which is
that's gonna
interesting.
be a huge mistake, I think. Look at the musket counts too. I mean, if Garja just goes right now, it's gonna be game.
So
Oh
guard,
no,
oh, the 10 more longbow just popped out.
that's not good though. I mean, that's 10 longbow here is not that strong.
Mm. I mean, the other thing to keep in mind is Fard still has Minutemen to call.
Yeah, but they're not. That'd be the Samwise12 Minutemen, where you run them across the map and they have 1 HP by the time they get there.
Yeah.
Come on, Garja, fight that. Dang,
So
man.
have you noticed the raid down here?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I didn't notice that one. Interesting.
You
It's
just
just
picked up 2 or 3 vills though.
that's a big deal. But then there's also this right
Yep.
here, and like I don't know where Garja's going with all of his muskets, but they're on
Garja's
the run.
also he's just lost about 8 or 10 muskets just running away.
Yeah.
It's quite a big deal.
I wonder why it's freezing though. It's like whose computer is freezing?
Yeah.
You're not freezing, right?
No, it's not me.
There's all these
He
villas that
still
are going
hasn't
down.
noticed this raid down the bottom.
Though if you look at how they're jammed in there, you can hardly even see it on the mini map. So
Yeah. You actually can't. They blend in with the trees and
yeah, I
it's
mean
really bizarre.
it's just weird. All these longbow coming down here. This is like the weirdest way to use longbow I've ever seen. Longbow are not your typical anti-raid force, but I guess if you're gonna just try to run away like that, then it works out well.
I think this is going well for Fard right now.
I think so too. I'm surprised it's freezing so much. That's silliness.
But
The thing is, Fard's out of food though. Like
yeah,
Garja could just like walk down to those 20 vills on that one deer, and it would shut
that's what I'm
down
gonna do.
production.
I think honestly Fard just needs to commit to the fight right now.
Yeah, before he gets screwed on hunting.
He can't let their muskets get to that hunt. That's gonna completely shut down his production.
It looks like Garja's not even trying to get there though.
Here we go. This is gonna go really well for Fard this fight.
Yeah. Well, you can't run away from this fight. This is not a. You have to run down into these longbow and just pick them off as you're running. There's no way you can just straight up run away.
Yeah.
There goes another 10 muskets, and I'd say Fard's got this one in the bag.
Yeah,
From
it's
here.
looking good. Definitely gonna see a lag complaint at the end of this one.
Yeah.
I mean, his muskets do have both the upgrades though.
Yeah, it's just like there's those
There's the
Mitso
Minutemen.
minutes. Mitso minutes. That's like your signature move. Like I know, if someone were to beat me without sending minutes and say they were you, I would just know it's not you.
Gotta be cool in there.
This is just over, I think.
He is sieging. He's sieging. Oh, that's a really good musket fight.
Yeah, it's a good pop, but
I don't think it's
too many
enough, is it?
longbows. He's already deleted too many muskets in the retreats and stuff. And what's funny is he had such a strong position all game, but he just never forced the issue on the hunts at the bottom of the map. And this game's over, I think. I mean,
No, he's never gonna get enough units to deal with that.
the HP's in for the muskets too. It's like just waited too long for that card to come in. The raid's still alive.
That raid has just completely just crushed it.
These longbow are getting dumped on, but I mean, that's not gonna be enough.
The Minutemen.
Yeah, they're still alive. Mid-so minutes. Dang, well, really well played by Fard, though. I mean, I think he's got this in the bag. I just don't see. This is one of those
Fard's also got
situations.
Bill up at this point.
Yeah, yeah. He's got a mill up, like he's transitioning behind this. Alright, I think we have to do one house.
Okay.
I don't think that the observer's the reason why he was in trouble, though. I think it was just him randomly walking melee muskets in H2 through the thing. That was a good game, though. That's 1-0 for Fard.
Have you had a look through the graphs?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna switch to the layover and fix.
Say Garja on that back raid that he didn't notice. He lost 9 villagers to that raid.
Wow.
It's pretty big. Garja he outgathered him and outproduced him military, but he just didn't have enough he didn't make the longbow that fired me, and that was the difference.
I think he also lost a lot of muskets just
Yeah.
running away from stuff. Like he just, I don't know, he was like afraid to fight.
Well, he honestly got out multitasked.
Yeah, he did.
He just was being distracted while sieging Iraqs and didn't notice that he was being attacked quick enough.
Yeah.
So you're gonna try just you observing then?
Yeah, you can like watch through Skype screen share though. That could work.
No, don't. That'll probably lag it even more.
It won't because my internet's just not the problem at all.
Yeah, it's definitely not my. I mean, if anything, it's gonna be the distance that's causing the problem.
It's the freezing I don't understand. Like the freezing it's almost like someone's computer can't handle what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely not me. I've played with both of these players with no lag problems.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to try the screen share and see if it works?
No, don't worry. I'll just no. I mean, I mean, we can do it if you want. I don't mind.
All right, let's give it a shot. And if it lags, then I'll stop doing this. But I think it'll be a good idea. It's better than nothing. Looks like they're going for a French mirror now.
Damn, this sucks.
And now you get to watch in blurry 5 FPS. People are liking the dynamic duo, so that people were saying we should do a screen share.
Yeah. The quality is not too bad.
Yeah, my internet's insanely good.
Yeah, so it should be okay, hopefully.
We used to, you know this. Do you know what Slingbox is?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you after we introduce players, I guess. Fard spawning at the top of the map here in blue. It's gonna be a French mirror. I have the UI now, which is amazing. And yeah, so Fard over here playing French, and not surprisingly, we have Garja also playing French at the bottom of the map, spawning as the red French.
Right. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, can you see well? Is everything good?
Yeah, it's actually not too bad.
Yeah, it's not lagging either. No, it doesn't seem laggy at all.
It wasn't lagging in the other game until later on.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm able to do this and stream in full like high quality, it might be lagging. We'll see. Oh, part paused. Okay. I just asked him if it was lagging, so I paused. Will lag later, so whatever. Maybe he needs a new computer. One thing I've noticed though is that Garja actually is pretty weak at engaging big fights later on. So it's like he's really good at macroing and like controlling the mid game and stuff like that. But like when it comes down to the big fights, he usually doesn't position himself very well to win them. That's usually how most of my games with him go. But that could just be me.
So what are the treasures like on the map?
Yeah, yeah, good question. We have 210 XP in the middle, 80 wood in the middle. There's a little scout up there. 60 XP, 75 coin. Oh, 140 food getting picked up by Fard, which is going to give him that 13 village up. That's very, very big for French. Because their vills do train slower. It's like more than just getting a normal one vill faster agent.
So here's a question: in a French mirror, with the 100 coins start, would you go for a TP in transition?
I think you might want to. It's like, I don't know.
TPs are just so good.
They are really good, yeah. But what happens when the guy does two forward racks is when he sees your TP and just like kills it.
Yeah, that could be the case as well.
And 80 would picked up for Garja, which is a good, like, it's a good competer with 140 food.
Yeah, it's pretty close in value, honestly.
Yeah, the problem is it just doesn't directly go to use until you click the age up button. So, another question for you: how do you feel about 13 village up in general? Like, is it good? Is it bad? Like, because I feel like if you don't take advantage, yeah, exactly. I think so too. But I can imagine
if you can do it without sacrificing anything, then it's definitely good.
yeah.
Getting up faster is generally always good, since you get your shipment out earlier.
I would say so too. It's like the only thing I was thinking is like you're gathering less resources while aging up, and it's like you definitely can't get out 5 musk and 5 husks if you age with 13. You know, so is it better just to always age 14 and just get out 5-5? Like, cause
No, I don't think so. I think you're better off aging up earlier and just only going for the cav, and then sort of just holding off on the musket production, because you don't need them early anyway.
yeah, it's true.
It's all about getting them cav out early.
Yeah, it's just the first 5 cav, and after that, it's like whoever can make the least cav and still win the cav fight kind of situation.
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously, I mean, yeah, you have 1 vill less gathering during an age up, but then you have your 4 vills or your 700 wood out earlier.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's definitely worth it.
And interesting enough, both players going for the 14 village up either way. So far, not really capitalizing too much on having that advantage, I guess.
Did he get ganked though?
Good question. No, he did not. Neither player is getting ganked. So actually, Garja's Placer Mines is coming in sooner than Fard's, obviously, because you have the 80 wood already gathered. I wonder, maybe just inefficiency in hunting. He has been hurting, too.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like that 140 food is just not it's like you can't see it anywhere. The food values are the same.
Yeah, Garja's herded 2 hunts, whereas Fard's only herded 1. His second deer patch is quite far away. And, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure to say. Yeah, I guess just very inefficient age 1 gathering. Look, like that. I have that happen to me some games where I'm just way behind.
Yeah.
You know how bad I am at age 1, especially like age 1 French for some reason.
Yeah, it brings back memories of that French mirror where you just got like 1 huss out and I had 5, and you just like that's game right there.
Yeah, it's just good, well played. Yeah. Oh man. So both players at the exact same time.
Right. So there's the difference. Fard went for the TP.
Yeah, he did go for the TP. That's very true. But if you look at his resources, he's going for in-base racks. And Garja's not proxying either. It's like, so in-base stable, I don't know, in-base stable versus in-base racks is about even to me. I don't really see much of a difference.
Yeah.
One of you is just standing in your base and the other one's just standing outside of their base.
I would give the advantage to the stable guy.
Yeah, I know you like your cav, but I mean, realistically, those muskets, 5 muskets can hold off 5 husks, and then use age faster.
Yeah. Can do. Yeah. Look, this is a kind of strange build by Garja.
Yeah, he's just going for 700 wood.
I
know what he's doing.
He's gonna do a late double racks. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. This build isn't even that bad, really. Like because normally you're not really getting out. It's like 2 musk you get on the first batch, so it doesn't really matter that much. Garja always plays way safer in tournaments than even like he normally plays safe, but then he like takes it to the next level, like sitting in his base, super safe. Always, I don't see him engaging at all, and I think Fard may even take advantage of that by aging up here with only a 1 rack split.
Well,
yeah, there's 700 coin. Look at that, he's gonna age up.
If he's gonna go for like a 10 musk semi or even a 5 musk, like that just beats Garja's build for sure.
Yeah, the slow second racks here in base. Where's the third rack? Where's the second racks? It may not even be coming, honestly. And I mean, look, Farge has been sitting on this TP the whole time. He's gonna go get this XP treasure. 5 Musk will come out here in a second to defend against the raid. If there it is in queue, and I think Farge is like in an excellent position right now.
Picking up that XP treasure is massive as well.
Yeah,
So,
with an FF build, I mean, he gets 700 wood for free.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not even gonna lose a bill, and
Wow, that was, yeah,
that was very sloppy.
He should have lost the bill there.
Yeah, where's the 5 Musk I was talking about? They're out there, just a little bit later than I thought. But yeah, I mean, he doesn't need to make any more units. He's not. He's gonna age for sure right now. I guarantee you that's like,
yeah, definitely.
no more units coming. And 3 Hus coming out, so he made 3 additional Hus. I want to see Garja drop a TP right now and send 700 coin, because then he won't be behind at all. Really, he'll just be in a good position.
I mean, this is looking pretty bad for Garja right now.
Yeah, at the same time, aging up is not as strong in Frenchman as it
yeah,
seems.
the other thing you have to keep in mind is he is very far away from his next shipment.
Yeah, well, actually, he's about to get it. He's in 90%, which I have to turn up the clock. Yeah, he's 96% on the way to getting a shipment, so he could just send 700 coin right now. Yeah, he just send it right now.
I didn't even know you could do. I didn't know that it showed you that on the UI.
For a while I was confused by it, but then it's just like, oh, duh, it's obviously a percentage.
So look at Fard. Fard is set. He's like one whole shipment ahead of him.
Yeah, well, we got 210 XP, and he's at TP rolling, where Garja just been sitting on 336 wood. That could have easily been a TP. And Fard getting down a stable. I mean, he's definitely just ahead builder wise, but Garja's up by 2 bills right now, and only one of those is due to the age up. One's due to the raid, and you may get another bill here.
Yeah, he should get one more, right?
And what's great about delaying the stable is that you know, Fard really can't push out with 10 musks. Like, you know, Garja's still going to be able to get up 700 coins in. He's up no problem. Just up by 1 bill right now, and he's got 8 Hus on the map instead of having 10 musks. So I'd rather be Garja right now, honestly.
Yep.
The only difference is what you pointed out is the shipment, but Fard sent 700 wood, and so I'm not sure what's coming now.
I imagine it'd probably be 5 goons.
I would almost want to send 2 Falcons here, but no one does that. Like, I don't know why no one does that, but 2 Falcons first is so strong when you're in Fortress. Ooh, look at this raid. This Rax is in a very precarious position here. Fortunately, his musts are there, yeah.
It's good. He got Great Coat pretty early as well, so he's been able to defend fine.
Yeah, and these goons are going to go pick off the Hus, which is going to be a nice pickup for Fard. He's going to be able to pick off basically 3 Hus worth here. Oh, maybe even more. You got to turn one of them around to slow. But Fard keeps regrouping the goons, so he's only going to get 2.
Right, so what's the... so they both just have this 1 stable and then the 1 Rax?
Yep, Fard's just up by 20 points because he's already got a shipment out on the board, basically, is the difference. And Garja's, you know, a shipment ready yet, which is exactly what you were mentioning, right? So this is tough for Garja because he's gonna have to get out. He's only gonna be able to get out 5 scrims at a time, and he's facing 5 scrims, 10 musk, and 10 goon, which is 10 goon is a lot of goon.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to deal with them. And even if the 8 scrim pops now, like they're just gonna get. There's just not enough units to like. They're just gonna die basically.
Yeah, I mean Fard's got 2nd racks up. I mean he's just better macro than Garja. If you look at Garja's macro right now, he's sitting on 60 out of 70. He could have already had his house up, and he's just floating 400 food and coin.
But I mean, with the Minutemen pop, he should be fine.
I mean, he's not going to lose the game, but he's behind for sure.
Yeah.
Fard pulling us in, picking up that 30 food treasure in the middle of Fortress H.
Cheeky. Cheeky pickup.
Cheeky 30 food. It's like a quarter of a skirm.
Hey, everything counts.
8 skirm card coming in now, and Garja still hasn't had a shipment arrive. Like, that's just a full 2 shipments ahead.
Yeah, it's a massive difference.
There's 5 goon, so... But still, I mean, I would have sent 8 skirm, because, I mean, the only way you're going to be comfortable here is if you can, you know, win the ranged infantry fight. You got your TC to fall back to for a minute, so I would have gambled on that. But I like these Hussar, actually, but, not going well, really. The Hussar couldn't get in there, and now the goons and skirms are just kind of just going back and forth, but Fard just has way more skirmishers because of the 8 skirm card.
Yeah, this does look pretty good. I think at this point he'd be better off trying to raid with a Hussar.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
They're just gonna get kited.
I really didn't like the amount of goons he made. He has TC protection, 5 Huss protection. He could have had 8 skirm in there instead, and it would have been, he could have been, you know, getting very cost-effective trades on the goons that would have had to go in there.
Yeah. Do I not? I don't hear any sound. I don't hear sound, which is.
Yeah, you wouldn't hear any sound, but everyone else would.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I mean, right now it looks pretty close right now.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even have much to say.
When the eight skirms are gonna come from Garja at some point, and then they're gonna even up in the skirm count.
Yeah, they just popped. Garja's actually had military population and had vills, so you know, maybe that extra vill he's had the entire time. He's up 2 vills, so maybe the extra 2 vills he's had are slowly starting to trickle in and make a difference. Fard's third shipment is on the way though, for sure. So. Yeah, there it is, 7 skirms, right? So, you know, that closes the gap by 1 skirm now. And your suggestion of raiding with the Huss did not pan out for Garja at all. I think he heard you, and now he's mad that you asked him to do that, because all 5 of those Huss are just gone. And that actually puts the military advantage back in Fard's favor. And Garja pushing up with skirm goon here. I almost want to see upgrade cards coming from the players now, because, like, the armies are pretty big, and like, what difference is 7 skirm going to really make when you could have, like, ranged infantry attack or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that card. I mean, I'd rather send the 2 cannons over that card.
Yeah, 2 cannons for sure. I mean,
how much? It only gives, what, 1 or 2 attack?
It's 10%. It doesn't really matter what the actual number is. Man, he could have killed 2 goons there for free. That's pain. I hate watching that, because it's like one of those things where you just... You know, one quick turn, the skirms have instant fire, and then you're just back running away.
Is it starting to freeze again?
No, a little bit, but I don't think it's not me, right? I mean, it's one of these guys whose computer can't keep up with the maths.
So what's Fard's overpopped at the moment? How did that happen?
2 Falk card has to be coming right now. He just popped the shipment. So okay. 2 Falk card is coming, and same time probably 7 skirm coming from Garja, or maybe even 2 Falks. I'd love 2 Falks here.
Yeah.
Nice. Both players just trying to get volleys off with their skirmishers to pick off goons, and this is why I hate muskets in Fortress. Like, they're just so awkward. They don't really do anything. And ooh, great picks here on the goons. He just killed 2 goons in a musket for free there.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be grouping the musk with the skirm if you're just sort of poking back and forth.
You may as well just go raid with them or something. Like, honestly, they're totally useless. They don't do anything really. Yeah. Like, it sounds dumb. It seems like they must do something, right? But really, they just don't. They die so fast.
That's those 2 skirms going back in favor of Fard. 2 goons even.
Yeah. And what's more concerning is that, like, the 2 Falk card is out and Garja's still 70% of the way away from a shipment. And I like that these 2 Falks are just going to set up here and take out the TP, just playing the slow game here. I guess both players aren't too worried about the map resources. I mean, this in the middle is where I'd be concerned at. There's a lot of food here and a gold mine.
That's going to be coming into play pretty soon as well.
Yeah, well, maybe not as soon as we think, because there's still this 2k coin here and these bison that I think Fard will use.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd say maybe 5 minutes later, 5 or 6 minutes later, it's going to be a big deal. And for a 4 goon raid, how effective can 4 goons be against CDB? I just can't imagine they could do anything. Oh wow, whoa, 1 HP Vill though. There's 2 low HP Vills here. He's going to get 2 Vills off this raid if he wants. Ooh, but he's getting raided now by 4 skirms. I guess these guys like 4 unit raids. Oh my gosh. 5 goons coming out too in the middle of the field and all getting picked off. And that's like Fard's just way ahead now.
Yep.
Wait, like the difference is those 5 goons and the 2 cannon card that hasn't come in yet. But well, Fard equally just threw away 5 goons himself. I mean, it's almost getting to the point now where like right now in the stable you want to have 1 Cuirassier in queue and you want to start this fight. That's what you want to do as Garja here. He's got a shipment though. He hasn't sent his Falks yet. He's had it for a while. He just sent it now. And that's going to give all the time that Fard needs here.
5 Kers.
Yeah, he's got the 5 car. Oh my gosh, look at the positioning of the goons too.
Yeah, it's gonna be really bad. Although oh, there's 7 curs in queue.
He's over Q. He's
Yeah,
over
yeah.
Q'd him. This is going to be insanely good. Only 2 come out? Where's the second stable? There's a second stable in the back of the map.
Oh, right.
That's actually even better, honestly, if only the 5 were coming out of the front. I like that he's moving the skirms in and just eating the cannon shots here, because and the curs on the goons as well, I like that too. I mean, it just, when the anti-cav's gone, those curs are going to be unstoppable. Why would you run, though? Oh, no. I think this fight's over now, just because of the running. 3 cur shipment just came in too, and
he just had to commit to that fight, right?
it's okay, actually. It's going okay. I mean, he's trying too hard to micro. You know, like sometimes you just gotta fight against the counter units because once those goons are gone, the curs are unstoppable. But look at this, still excellent splash, and we got some Charlie skirms that are getting closer, grouped together when you go in stagger mode. Gotta love it. And Garja just totally decimating this fight with the appropriate tech switch, right? I mean, this is a classic way to lose a fight, getting baited into losing your goons a little too much, and then all of a sudden there's 10 curs in your face.
Yeah, you always want to, I mean, you never want to commit to a fight you're anti-cav, unless you have to, or you don't feel like a kill on the blade.
I mean, how many games have you played where this is how you won? Like, you know, it's just, I can't even count. I can count on, like, I don't know, maybe like thousands of games I've probably won this way.
Well,
it's
yeah,
dead even, and
classic.
This is what breaks the evenness right here.
Yeah. So for a 3-unit composition, it's always gonna be a 2-unit composition.
It's just the timing of the tech switch. I mean, when the fight starts, we both know we're gonna pick off each other's goons, and so that's why you can't let your goons die, because it just leaves you open to this exact thing happening.
Surprisingly, though, the scores are still really close.
And I like that Garja's tech switching back, right? So, I mean, look at Fard's got a bunch of curs out, and Garja's just a step ahead of him, going double stable goon now. He's going to get out maybe 10 goons here. And honestly, he's now, like, goon skirm is still the strongest part of your composition. The cav is more of a surprise, and it always should be used as a surprise. So, Garja doing the right thing here and kind of restabilizing his mass.
Yeah, and what's going to be massive is he's just got those 20 scams. Which is just, like, Fard's going to struggle to get that mass back together.
Yep. And, you know, it's almost like, when is this going to come into play? Well, look at how many curs Fard has, but Garja's not making any more skirms. He's smartly just making only goons. I think he realizes that the only way he's going to get surprised here is by too many cursors back on the other side of the table. And
he doesn't need any more scams anyway. Yeah,
and interesting enough, actually, I think Garja had cav combat in that fight, and Fard did not. Which is something that was my bad for not noticing. But now you know, Garja's just way ahead because he didn't send the foul, because he sent 1k coin instead, and just looking really solid for him. But Jesus, 9 more curs. Look at how many he's got more cursors than Fard has. Garja has goons at the moment.
Yeah, that's a lot of curs.
He's got none in the queue. How many goons did he get out? Okay, he got 9 more out. He's totally fine. The 3 cursors are going to slow it down, slow the fight down enough, and I think he's just going to be totally fine. Oh, yeah. I would be panicking if I saw that. But I'd be like, that is a lot of cursors. And see the curs are slowing it down. See how much the curs are slowing him down?
Yeah,
and
he needs to kill the curs all the time.
Yeah, and he didn't. And getting those goons picked, Fard's going for more skirms, but 10 skirms in the queue for Fard. It's almost going to come down to production. I mean, but look at how many resources Garja has. He can just make whatever he wants right now. He could get out 10 goons and 10 skirms right now.
Is that an outpost going down?
Yeah, this is the part of the map we said was the most important part of the map, so, you know. At the same time, there's 1k coin left here and 500 coin left here. So this is the last coin mine, right? I mean, they've got the same amount of coin available on the map between the two of them. Garja 500 more coin available, but at the same time, Fard also just got his 1k coin shipment in, so it's going to come down to this last coin mine, I think.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, it is really down to who makes the correct units at this point.
Yeah, and it surprises me that neither player is trying to poke. I mean, especially Garja. He had such an initiative.
Yeah, I'm really surprised he let him get away so easily.
Like he should just be contesting the shit out of this gold mine right here. This is the last gold mine Fard has. If he can hold this mine, I would send like 10 vills up here and just be mining on it. Like, screw you, I'm mining this mine. You have to come now or it's gone.
Yeah.
But Fard very mismacro too. I mean, you know. Garja as well. Both players just it's gonna be the coin. It's gonna decide it.
I mean, there's a lot of goons there. It's going to be hard to deal with. And
I
now
like
Garja's switching back to the Kers.
Yeah, and I like that. I think he's just constantly trying to stay a step ahead. You see goons, you know he's gonna make skirms. So what do? I make some cuirassiers instead.
Yep.
And with cav combat in, it's just ideally you want to have as much cav as possible at this point in the game. There's always this weird point at which after the first big fight, like skirms just aren't as desirable as they used to be in French Mirror. And the outpost is ready. He's on. Look at this. Mine's already taken 1,000 coin off of it. That's just the fact that 1,000 coins already gone from this is a huge advantage for him. The outpost is going to scare Fard away, and Fard's just, he's not gathering. Look at he's 100% on wood right now, trying to get mills or plantations. I'm not sure which he's thinking, but either one of those is game losing for him. So, I mean, you can just see it in the military pop. Garja's starting to pull ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's game. Like, having no natural resources. So
he doesn't even have hunt. Like,
yeah, he's on nothing right now. He's not going to be making any units for a long time.
Well, he's got 600 food, 1,000 coin. He honestly just needed to produce units with that and just shove his villas in there. I mean,
yeah,
you can't let someone have 3 hunts and 2 mines on you. That's just way too much. And these villas down here are going to get caught by Garja. He's looking for him. I think he knows they're out here somewhere. I don't know how he knows, but I think he may have just had a feeling about where they would be trying to gather because all the hunts are gone.
Yeah.
Or he's just going to posture for his TP, but that could be a huge mistake, really. I mean, he's not controlling the part of the map that really matters. Like, why does this TP matter at all at this point in the game? It's not even going to give him a shipment.
It's completely irrelevant right now.
Yeah.
And it could get to that weird like if Fard can get some mills and plantations up and not die, then he could catch Garja kind of transitioning as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is that moment where it's down to Garja to use the extra 3,000 coin he's got to actually win the game, right? I mean, you should win from here, and if you don't win,
a lot of CDB running across the map there.
Yeah, they need to be hunting. You need to have 50,000 bills on coin.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a fan. I mean, I would almost honestly, after you mine this coin out and you produce your last batches of units, I would just take all my bills and just like jam them in there on it. Like, just make something happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea. Interesting.
Look at how much of an advantage. He's up by 30 pop.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And look at the counter units too, right? The mix, the curs are even with the skirms. All the counts are right. This fight's gonna go so well for Garja. He could just attack, move, and walk away from it. Ooh, Jaegers though. Jaegers. Do you see that shit?
Yeah, I see that. I don't know if that's a good.
I don't think it's a good call. He has no anti-cav.
He needs to ram his cav.
He needs to get it in there. And unfortunately for him, the amount of goons that are there means that he's gonna lose this fight heavily. I mean, the composition is just wrong.
He needs to delete that market right now.
Yeah. And delete all the houses too, honestly.
Yeah, they're just completely.
Where's the Minutemen too? Yeah, this is game for Garja here. I mean, this is the power of having 3,000 more coin though. I don't know how he managed to get Jaegers out. That was not the right unit when you're struggling for coin. Yeah, this is just cleaned up and well played by both players. Down to the wire again. It seems like all of Garja's games go down to resources are out always.
Yeah.
I don't think it was bad for him actually. I mean, the hunts were kind of bad, but I think Fard overall may have even mined more coin this game.
I think the coin mines were actually even.
Yeah, see, Garja was only up by the 3,000 coin that we said, right? He got the one middle mine he was able to win, and he took 1K coin off this other mine. And if even if Fard had just finished up the 1K on this mine, it would have only been like 1,000 gold difference overall between the two guys.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it just came down to him not having enough goons at the end.
Yeah.
And he just positioned. He should have committed to that fight straight away. That was his best chance.
Yeah, I think he did well to manage to get away from that fight and get into the TC area, but just like you said, no anti-cav. And if you look, I mean, like what I was trying to say before the fight is like Garja had like 10 cuirassiers, Fard had 20 skirms, right? I mean, Fard had 30 curs and Garja had 30 goons. He just always had the right mix of units to deal with. He didn't overmix skirms. Like, he just had the right mix to deal with what Fard had.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't make any more skirms. All those skirms are just left over from the first big fight.
Yeah, I think he may have made like 5 more tops, but I bet you his most made unit in this game was Goons.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 72 skirms from Fard, man. Losing that first fight was just too painful for him to handle.
Yeah, for sure.
All
So,
right.
what was the lag? Was the lag better?
Yeah, the lag was better. I'm not sure why.
I guess it's just multiple observers causes it. I don't know.
I do think that because this game's like P2P, I don't know, it's just shit sometimes.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Oh well.
This is not working out too badly. You can still see clearly?
Yeah, it's a bit jumpy, but it's alright. I can still kind of see what's going on.
We ran out of regular milk, so I had to have my coffee with soy milk. When I poured it out, it came out like brown colored. I was not excited. Not excited at all.
I've never had soy milk before.
It doesn't taste that bad. It's just like, I don't know, it's like watered down milk almost. It's hard to explain.
Do you have skimmed milk?
Yeah. It's kind of like skimmed milk.
Okay.
But a bit worse. You know, it's like on the ladder, it's worse.
I thought Americans just drank whole milk.
What? We drink 2% milk.
I bet not all Americans do.
Yeah, no, not all Americans drink 2%, but we have all the percentages.
Right. Okay. What are the colours?
Unlike in the UK, where you have to go down to the actual dairy and milk the cow if you want to get whole milk.
No, we just still have one cow each in the back.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
And when you make a cup of tea, it just comes straight out the udder.
A cup of tea. Oh yeah, you guys put milk in your tea. We don't do that actually.
Really?
No, we don't.
That's gross.
It's weird when people offer milk in your tea.
I can't. I've never tried tea without milk. Maybe it's alright.
Maybe it's alright. I've never had tea with milk. It could be alright as well, I guess.
I'm pretty sure it's a lot better.
Yeah, you probably are right. I mean, what isn't better when you put milk in it?
Yeah, exactly.
Or cheese. I got a, well, I was in Chile, I got this, yeah, not in your tea, but like, like think about like a hamburger, well, put some dairy products on it and it gets better. It's a cheeseburger. Yeah. I got this Cadbury chocolate bar because it's hard you can't get them in the U.S. I love those chocolate bars.
You don't have Cadbury chocolate bars?
We have no Cadbury products, and I think there's some agreement with Hershey or something where they don't, like Hershey owns the right to sell Cadbury, or it's something weird like that.
Right.
If you want to look it up, you can.
What's your like normal source of chocolate?
Hershey's is like the big chocolate here.
Right. Okay.
But I think Cadbury's quite a bit better.
Some crazy chocolate bars.
Yeah, they do.
They're good.
And the wrapping is just much more like enticing. It's all shiny and purple and gold.
What one have you got?
I just have regular milk chocolate one.
My favorite one's the fruit and nut one.
Okay, I've never had the fruit and nut one. I had this one that was like, it was like not cranberry, but it was like I don't know, there's some sort of fruit in it that was quite good.
Right. What's the matchup for the next game?
Not sure yet. Fard's going to the bathroom, and he's changed to Ottoman.
Nice.
Okay, you want German? I believe we'll see a German mirror.
Definitely will.
Shermans are too overpowered to not mirror. This has actually been an epic series, and we all know it's going to go to Game 5 somehow.
I'd like to see a Game 5 out of these two.
Yeah, you know what sucks about this particular chocolate bar is I got one for my girlfriend and one for me, and I already ate mine, so I'm just staring at it now.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I haven't told her I got it for her yet, so who knows? Yeah, maybe she won't be getting one. Later, I guess.
How you think about Aztec Mirror?
All right, here we go. Game 3. It's 1-1 currently between Fard and Garja. It's been all mirrors. We had British mirror, which Fard won, and then a France mirror, which Garja won. Both those games down to like the last resources on the map kind of situations. I don't know how that's going to be possible in a German mirror, because usually those just, whoever's Ulhans happen to attack more often kind of win, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely one of the more random mirrors, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I don't like German. It's the same reason I don't like auto. It's like it's hard to stand out in a German mirror, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that.
I wonder if either one of them is going to go for some colonial play though, because I do think that there's some build that I've just never been had the time to figure out that's really good with doppels. Like what Blackstar did to me in the tournament. That build's definitely just better than aging, I think. But I don't know the
Yeah, for
build.
sure. Like doppels have way too much siege. If you get like a 15 doppels sharp in your base when you're trying to age, like you've just lost your TC and that's it.
Yeah, well, or you just lost every house you have and you can't send shipments. One or the other.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, looks like Fard going for a early TP and Garja getting 60 wood before his TP, which I think makes sense. But he went for a market straight out the gate. Not so sure how Fard's gonna pull off without any wood treasures a TP first start with 100 coin. Just seems shady.
He's not gonna pull it off. That's how. He's gonna have a lot of idle time.
I mean, look at his food count. He's got 20 food. And in the queue, he's got 1 vill in the queue. He's so screwed. Maybe he will pull it off. He's pretty close. I'm watching his resources like a hawk. Alright, he's about to get 100. He's just got his 100 wood, and he's idle. Yeah, there you go. He's idle with only 70 food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
30,
too bad though. Yeah.
30 food of idle
It's actually,
times.
it's not too bad.
Yeah, but meanwhile, the other guy's got 0 seconds of idle time, and he's got the market upgrade already in, like at 1 minute. And he's going to steal this. 135 XP is 100% getting, well, not stolen, but contested. And, I mean, look at the position Garja's in with his Explorer. That's a really favorable position. He can just do that. Oh, he didn't get up in time, though. He sniped it, but Fard faster on the draw. I don't know if I would have sniped it. I would just let him eat the damage
Yeah,
on it for
definitely.
ages.
Just yeah, let him tank it up.
Yeah, there's no reason to force that right away.
And even if he didn't get the steal, he could have at least killed his Explorer afterwards.
Yeah, he could. At the same time, it's like that would have been huge. But also, Fard did go for TP first.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of trying to snipe and then surprise steal. It just wastes your snipe when you could, unless you know what I mean. Like the
Yeah.
Guardians are on the other guy. Like you don't need to hurry that shit up. He's got to finish it.
Exactly. I hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah, so I mean the TP is a big advantage in this matchup.
Yeah, Fard's settler wagons have been in for 20 seconds already. 20-second advantage. So what is that? It's only 80 food, really, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah, it's about that.
about 80 food. It's not big enough to be worth idling for, in my opinion. And you can just see the difference in settler population.
I mean, but the main difference is he's going to have his third shipment so much faster.
That's true, yeah.
It's a big deal.
Look at how many vills he's idling, too. He's going to have to 18 on this. There's no way he's making 17. I just watched 5 settler wagons shoot a bison and walk all the way to it, which tells me he's not making 17. Yeah, he's going to have to idle again. Garjas are already up, or he could be up, but he's not clicking
What's
up.
Garja doing?
There we go, he clicked up. And
He's
Fard, look at Fard idling even more, right? So
Yeah, but it's still not a massive deal.
it is. If you add the 2 idle times together, he's almost idle the full vill. I mean,
Well, yeah, I mean he's 10% behind on the age up.
but
Well,
Garja. To be
but
fair,
he's
Garja
not
also
TP.
idled for like 10 seconds. Like Garja didn't have to idle at all.
Hey, Garja really needs to get his TP down.
Which he's doing now, I think.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna do it. Yeah, so yeah, now
You can
this is looking good for Garja now. He's 4 points ahead already as well.
Yeah, at the same time, you make a very good point. The
Yeah, the XP is massive.
yeah. Interesting. I clicked on Garja's flag and nothing came up.
Yeah.
Oh no, it bugged the sound. Alright. Oh, ambient. Oh no. Now we're just gonna have to now I'm gonna have to listen to the rest of the game with like the sounds of the home city.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's annoying. Try open Fard's deck and then close it. Does that help?
Nope, it didn't fix it.
Unlucky.
I shouldn't have clicked it so fast. Shit. It's okay. It'll just be a little bit of background chatter. It's the sounds of Twitch chat or something talking in the background. Garja is up now a little bit earlier, and he didn't overchop any wood. So the big things to look for here is: are they going to go for steel traps? Are they going to go for 700 wood? You know, when are they going to build the stable? These kind of things, and all that's kind of visible based on how much wood they chopped. But both players didn't chop any extra wood really, so I think both of them will be delaying steel traps quite a bit. Yeah, and you can see 2 houses going down for Garja, and I'm expecting the same from Fard real soon here. I'm more of a fan personally of getting the steel traps right away and just delaying your cav a little bit and just playing a little bit more economic in the mirror.
Yeah, definitely.
2 coming out 700 wood first for Garja, so I wonder if we're going to see doppels or if he. I was doing 700 wood first just to be safe against doppels, honestly. 3 solar wagons out first for Fard. That's definitely stronger if you don't get harassed in any way, but second TP going down. This is the other reason why I like 700 wood is you can get a second TP with it, and it just kind of pays for itself. 5 Wuhan out, and soon to be 5 Wuhan out from Fard. I'll get the Q to check on that. Yeah, he's got his extra one in the Q. Is he gonna get caught here? Ooh. It's just so close. It's so precarious here. Just the siege on this TP is just keeping both players right at the edge of it. And Garja queuing up an extra Ulhan, and Fard is not. I wonder. That tells me that Garja is definitely sending 3 settler wagons right now, not 700 coin. And I think Fard is probably sending 700 coin right now. Ooh, he caught the Explorer. That's pretty big, but Ulhan are getting engaged on. He needs to just fight this. And I love the split here. This is going to be great for him. He's going to fan up and clear up 3 Ulhans right away. Garja's going to win this fight real handily. Those Ulhan will die here, and then 4 on 3, or 3 on 2 now. And it's 3 on 1. And Garja comes out ahead by 2 Ulhans just because of how well he split those off there. And yeah, there's 700 coin from Fard. He's aging up for sure. Just based on not making more Wuhan, you could just tell that was his intentions. Still don't know what's coming from Garja. There's 3 settler wagon. And Garja's kind of in this weird position now where he's making more Wuhan, which is fine, but he's just not, he just doesn't have the shipment he needs to age up, and whereas Fard does.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him.
I think it's still just about dead even, just because he does have the second TP, so it's like same time. Is he making? No, he's not.
Has he got a Rax? What's he doing?
No, he's got nothing.
What did he spend all his wood on?
He built an extra TP and probably I bet you got like second mining or something. Oh, he got steel traps and the other guy didn't. There's 700 coin coming in right now. I thought he didn't have a shipment. He's totally fine now. He's got 700 coin in because he's got way more Wuhan. He's just totally fine.
But Fard does have a shipment ready for when he hits.
But Garja will too, right? With 70% of the way there with two TPs to 1.
And
Garja's just, they're exactly even on XP, by the way. Just one of them is sent a card and one of them hasn't. So
yeah, that's because of the second TP is catching him up.
Yep, and I think that like it's kind of weird. Like, what is Fard gonna do here? Is he gonna? He has to like make something happen right away with double military shipments, which he's just got a second one. So he's got to go like 9-8 Ulhan and surprise him or something. But
cheeky raid.
Yeah, cheeky BD raid, cash money.
Backdoor raiders.
This Explorer's gonna slow us down though, and I think those will get cleaned up.
Yeah, he's better off just trying to kill the Explorer probably.
I like that he's even kiting the Explorer. It's like, you know, the 45 XP is important to him at this point in the game.
It is pretty important. Yeah, I mean that's the problem with raiding in German mirror.
In any mirror. No, he didn't. Yeah, he got 1 bill, but 1 bill for 2 Wuhan is not worth it.
Yeah,
the time
especially
it takes.
when he's about to be, he needs to keep all his military alive.
Yeah.
So a small window.
Where the 700 wood is just paying dividends right now, honestly, because like Fard's even on a Wuhan count. They're not vet. Neither of them have vet Wuhan. It's like what's going on here? Vet's teched for Garja first actually. Garja's teching the Great Coat too. Like, what is Fard really doing with his resources? I guess just he doesn't have any because he had to chop so much wood for housing.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got a second shipment. There's a skirm shipment coming in, right? But he just had to chop all this wood for that and the vet upgrade, which he's probably going to start after the next batch of cav comes. He's got 3 war wagon in the queue, so maybe we're going to see probably a full 4 war wagon, maybe? Yeah, maybe 4. Let's see. No, he's not going to be able to get 4. He's checked up. He's queued up the vet upgrade instead. Yeah, there's Vet and 3 war wagons. I don't know. I'd much rather be Garja here. Like even just with the 3 war wagons, I would just fight that. Even with the war wagons there, Vet versus non-Vet, like this is just a clean sweep for him. The position's so good though with the treasure there.
Yeah.
Actually, this is gonna go very well for Fard all of a sudden just because of the treasure.
Treasure on the trees just blocking it.
Yeah.
Although I don't know.
No, and this trade should have gone so much better. Like all those skirms need to die.
I mean, he should not be walking across the map without vet like complete.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and this is a fine trade for Garja, just killing off the entire shipment here of Fard.
Yeah. But
He needs
these
to.
war wagons are gonna do a lot of damage.
It's.
Yeah,
I think that was okay. I mean, it could have. I guess this just could have gone way better.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing you have to keep in mind is that was 1 shipment against 2.
Yep. And now I get second stable. I think Garja's gonna go double war wagon. Why is he going second stable?
Not sure.
No, he's going. Maybe he's going 8. He's gonna send the 8 skirms and make more Wuhan, which is also probably fine, honestly. 8 skirms is really all you need to deal with war wagons. Yeah, he's going double. Like if you look at his macro, he's kind of forced to do it.
Although I'm not a fan of going pure Ulan in a mirror.
Yeah, but he's got the skirms. 8 skirms.
Yeah, but I mean,
so
scam Ulan's going to lose to Ulan or whatever.
you would think that. They're just so easy to pick, the war wagons. And this TP's already done its work. He doesn't even need to defend it. Like look, that one volley, if that would have hit a war wagon, it would have just taken out half of a war wagon, just like that.
If I was Fudge, should have engaged that fight right there.
Yeah.
The extra war wagon coming in.
Well, he's still up the shipment. Garja just is in the middle of sending another shipment right now, which is going to be 7 skirms. It better be, right? I mean, he has no Raxes, so.
Yeah. He could be sending the war.
I would give up that TP. I wouldn't be messing around knowing that I have 7 skirms on the way and I can't lose once I get my 7 skirms in. But Fard just terrified here for some reason.
Yeah, I really don't know why. He's got the counter army right now.
He's got like 10 war wagons. He's making Wuhan now.
Yeah, making Ulan here is a good idea.
And the other thing that's really good about this is that there's not going to be a shipment for Fard for a while, I don't think. So, you know, this is just giving Garja the time he needs to kind of catch up on shipments. But he sent Wuhan. Why would you send 8? He needs skirms here. And this native scout's seeing it too.
Yeah.
I like this raid though. This raid could turn out well. Never mind. There's a 3 war wagon card in. This could just be a case of not respecting war wagons. I mean, war wagons are terrible units, but like they're only terrible because once you start making them, skirms just beat them. But like you know, you have to actually make the skirms.
Yeah, I mean it's like Goodspeed said. I think like yeah, sure they're not a great unit, but they're still a counter unit to Cav. Like they do beat Cav really hard. Like you can't deny that.
Yeah, and when someone has as many war wagons, more war wagons than you have skirms, you're probably in trouble. Like.
Yeah.
Ulhan are not the best unit in the game either. They're like one of the weaker Cav. Oh my gosh, this fight is gonna go terribly for Garja here. He's losing the 8 skirms. He has to just delete his 8 skirms and run away. But you don't even want to do that. Ooh, I like this though. I like that turnaround, getting right back in there almost, because it gives him a chance to clean up the Ulhan really fast. And look at this, war wagon's just falling like flies. Just not a good unit, straight up.
He needs to stop kiting with the still.
Yeah.
No, it's still going really badly for Garja.
I mean, just think about how badly it should have gone, though. If those Ragoons are a good anti-cav unit.
I don't know, he didn't lose many.
Look at the HP on them all. Like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them at low HP. I don't know. I mean, we like we said.
Any war wagon, it makes you feel sick.
Yeah, I am. Imagine if he had just sent 7 skirms instead, though. Would have been the easiest fight of his life.
Better,
yeah.
Sure.
And it shouldn't be that easy. I mean, these things are 3 pop each, so skirms are only being 1 pop. It shouldn't be that easy to deal with them, but
he can't afford to lose these Ulans here.
He really can't, yeah. And 7 skirms are coming now. Yeah, the Explorer's got it covered too. The war wagons, though, not gonna find anything. I like this gate actually. It's really a really strategic gate position there. Skirms and Minutes catching these war wagons now too.
Really should have never split his units up in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, I just opened himself up to having this happen, really. And there's just more war wagons pouring in, though. And 1k coin as well, so Fard's just going to probably send a mercenary shipment next. How do you deal with Jaegers?
Jaegers or even Black Riders here are both good.
I like that he's sieging down houses too with the war wagons. They do have pretty good siege.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
do.
one of the
They
few
do
things that they
really
have
well.
going for them.
I mean, honestly, I would like to see Farden make more Ulans in this situation. Like, he knows that his opponent isn't making war wagons. It just like he doesn't need any more than he has.
Yeah. Honestly, what I mean, this raid, like, there's a raid going across the map here, but it's gonna get spotted. Garja is making war wagons now,
Good.
but I don't think it matters. I mean, there's just there's so many war wagons out in the field. What you really just want to see at this point is some skirms out of Garja. Racks would be so helpful.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like double stable though. You need to have a Rex.
Yeah, I mean, double stable in any mirror is not going to be good. You need to have like a balanced composition.
The skirmisher is just too strong of a unit, really, as far as like how it allows you to like control engagements.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at the pop difference right now. He's 40 pop ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Fard's just in a commanding lead here, really.
Is anything? I mean, what's going on? It's Fard. I think Fard's about to send his mercenaries. He's got the 1k coin
Yeah,
ready.
it's ready, and I think
just coming in. Oh, look, and there's 10
27
Ulans.
pop. 27 pop. He just queued the marks. 27 pop is Black
Can
Riders.
you check his deck?
We'll have both. Well, he only has Black Riders,
Yeah, so Black Riders.
which
I mean,
kind of
that's
disappoints me, but.
Yeah, I mean, it's still. He's just gonna have so many more units. It's gonna be game.
Garge is just that shipment behind too, right? I mean, 15 more XP, and maybe that one more pass will get him there. Nope, he needs 10% more for his next shipment, which is a lot at this point in the game.
Yeah, and even then he's gonna have to wait for it to arrive. It's gonna be too late.
Especially with this going on right now. I'm surprised that no one like this. There's so many times that Bard's been vulnerable to raids that hasn't been punished for him yet.
I guess Fard just doesn't realize how far ahead he is at this point.
Well, he's really not that far ahead until the marks arrive, honestly.
Yeah.
Because he's just sunk 1,000 resources into marks. I mean, as Garja here, if Garja sends Jaegers and makes 10 more Ulan, it could be quite close. Which I think if I were him, I'd be sending that. But he just picked up 160 XP a little bit too late, honestly.
Yeah.
But now the Black Riders are here, and it's go time for Fard, and this might just be too good of a timing. I mean, this is just wow. This is just going to be an absolute. You can't not run from that, and unfortunately for Garja, trying to run from this is just going to make it even worse. I think he's probably posturing to resign here. Honestly, I mean, all of his vills are here.
Yeah, his coin mine's just run out.
His coin mine's out, yeah. And there's what's gonna if Black Riders pop out. I mean, Black Riders plus 20 war wagons is better than just Black Riders, and if Jaegers pop out, then there's like 20 Ulans just sitting there waiting to kill him. So.
Yeah, and all these vills are gonna die. Like,
yeah, he's out. And that would be game. And that's the bad thing. I mean, he just chose bad spots to fight. Like this fight here was just abysmal. It could have gone so much better. The fight by the polar bear trader.
Yeah, and the one at the top, he lost a few units before he re-engaged.
Yeah, I don't know. Like this is what I said, right? Remember I said a lot of Garja's weakest points are like he just always seems to engage in the worst possible way for his fights.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. He just needs he runs when he shouldn't and he fights when he shouldn't a lot of times. And that would put Fard up 2-1.
And what's the next map?
I don't know, but I'm thinking about food right now.
I just had a roast dinner.
Yeah, that sounds really good right now.
Oh, I'm surprised you knew what that was.
I don't. Maybe it's different for us. What is a roast dinner?
Roast dinner is like.
Does it involve alcohol by chance? I think Sam got pulled away.
Yeah.
Tess said, does it involve alcohol?
That's my sister trolling me.
Okay.
No, it doesn't involve alcohol. It's like.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's a bit of like some kind of meat. So I had roast lamb, but you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
like any kind of meat,
You
and then it's
roast
just
it.
like like roast potatoes and vegetables, yeah,
Yeah.
and
I know what
gravy.
that is. Yeah. Sometimes like things in the UK are just randomly different with the same name. It'll be like, oh yeah, that's just tea, like
Yeah.
without the milk. Like what the fuck?
Oh god. Yeah. All right. What's the next map?
Hmm. Next map is. What? They went into game somehow.
Maybe they're just
Something weird happened. It said like removed or something. I think it got bugged. Um, Bengal is the next map.
what mirror do you expect in this? About that?
Alright, I'm gonna toss the overlap. It's Aztec mirror they were gonna play.
Sweet.
I hope this isn't the same problem. No, he's looking at the map. Alright, that's all good. Sweet. I'm sure the chat even probably would have realized that I wasn't reading anything.
So we've got Bengal and then Tibet. Some interesting maps. Yeah, so people definitely don't respect wall wagons enough in the German mirror. I've seen that happen so many times. The person that makes wall wagons just wins the trades. It's just like the French mirror where the first person who makes the curves wins.
Yeah. Where's that privacy button at? Game options, online privacy.
Have you seen the straw poll in the chat?
No, what is it? Is it something about Garja rage quitting?
Yeah, it's what mostly causes lag. Garja, slow internet, slow PC.
that's BPGS Colony, isn't it? He
Yeah.
always makes that pull.
Oh man, is he sure he's taking on the master in the Aztec mirror?
He's changed actually. Now he's on the German mirror or German.
Oh right, what changed back to German? I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't take on the master in the Aztec mirror.
I would. He
No
doesn't know
way.
how to play the mirror. Seriously, like Kohensky beats him in the mirror all the time, and Maito does as well.
Yeah, but he's the master.
Oh man, Japanese versus German on no TP map. I like it.
Well, he can't play German.
He can, yeah.
Oh, he can. Yeah,
It's
nice.
reset. Ooh, British. I like this little Civ dance arena. That's how you know both people want to win is when the Civ changing starts happening.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
We're gonna need some admin mancool decisions coming in.
God, I hope not.
So what? Are they landed on a Brit mirror now?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I would not want to play German on this map. I think it's definitely one of their weakest maps.
I hope that we see a China mirror in Tibet again. I have a feeling that we're going to.
Definitely. Do you know what? I haven't seen Garja. I don't think I've seen Garja lose a China mirror yet.
Yeah, well, he bashed Blackstar, but Blackstar is not the strongest in the mirror situation, I don't think.
Man, you got a lot of people on your pest list.
Who do I
You
have
got
on there?
some Fukonki on your
I
friend list.
added, yeah, well, he kept inviting me to this Garja fan club game, so I had to
Oh,
pest him.
right.
If he's lucky, I'll actually remember, but probably won't.
you still got Masonator on there. Do you remember
Yeah.
who that was?
Oh, I know who that was.
That's
Greeny
Greeny.
12. Yeah, that kid is annoying. Who else is on there? Lord Sammy. That guy's so annoying.
I don't really know any of these people.
Meister Strategy 1, that guy only played auto. He was PR 35 and lagged really bad.
I have no one on my pest list right now.
I have Hazard Rock's brother on my pest list.
Who's that?
Liam, the last samurai, is still there. Both the Whiplash accounts are pested as well.
The last samurai.
Look at this one, YOLO Swag Lord 5000. Wonder why that guy got pested.
That's a tough decision right now.
Yeah. This is possibly the final game. I think Garja does not want to lose in a Brett Mirror. He doesn't feel comfortable with the Brett Mirror. It's funny. Is he going Japan against Britt? I would not do that.
Yeah, I would not want that matchup.
It's
I've
just
never known
an
Garja to dodge a mirror as well.
Well, he got kind of owned in that last mirror. To be fair, like he really did. It wasn't. This map though forces you to play the way that I don't know. It'll like lead Garja to naturally put his units in the right spots, I think.
Although I do think this is a good Japan map for sure.
I don't know.
I don't even think Garja's confident. He just doesn't want. He's trying to force him off a Brit, but it hasn't worked.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see if he takes the game still. I'm pretty sure that was a bluff pick of Japan. Like,
yeah, it was. It was totally a bluff.
He wanted to try and switch up the mirror.
But what's interesting is why would you do that when the guy switched to Brit to try to like get you off of Japan, like in the first place?
I didn't see that bit.
Yeah, it's like if you were gonna try to get him off of Brit, like you may as well have gone with something else, like go like Sioux or something, or German, or I don't know, something weird.
Yeah.
It's funny. I don't even think that my pest list is that big. It's just random people over 10 years of playing this game who have annoyed me and made it to the list. Like half these people don't even play anymore. Like who is 4K Guatsu _SP or Apocalypse? Yeah, Black Wizard, Braden. Braden's such a dick.
Black Wizard, do you not remember him?
Yeah, I
Wait,
do
it's
remember
Braden on your pest list.
Absolutely, that guy's an ass.
I used to like Braden. I thought he was
alright. I did too, but then like I don't know, he just kind of changed a little bit.
There's a new poll out. Check it out.
What's the new poll?
Your life dream ? The options are good cars, lots of big tit woman, a lot of money, or Garja.
This is just Garja.
And Garja is smashing the polls right now.
Everyone's just voting for Garja. Maybe I should do like a stream where I just explain why every single person on my pest list is on there and see if I can remember.
Yeah.
I think it would be interesting.
I love it. What was that game against Greeny where you lost one game to him where you deleted all your villagers by accident?
Yeah, that was the story of like I just was not destined to win that tournament. That was the N3O one, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, because you didn't even make it to the final, did you?
No, I didn't make it. It was a best of one. Like, who has a best of one ever in a tournament, first of all? But so the first game he unpaused it while I paused the game and said to go to the bathroom really early in the game, and he just unpaused it, and it took the admins like 2 weeks to decide if that was okay or not. And finally, I get the regame, and I beat him so badly in Colonial, like I won the first couple unit fights, but then just randomly delete all my bills trying to eat 2 llama, and I lose. So. That was the most brutal story ever, though.
Yeah, that's pretty. Because I played Fluky in the finals of that, and I think I 4-0'd him.
Yeah. I mean but yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, that was good.
I
I
wasn't
got my
actively playing. That was after the Hope tournament that I didn't really actively play in, remember? It was
yeah.
like the one right after that where you,
What's the
yeah,
one where I bashed you? Yeah, I remember that one.
yeah, you bashed me in the Hope tournament.
And then the M3O one, I got a signed Age of Empires box, like the
Yeah, and the hat. Didn't you get a hat or
yeah, the
something?
hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hat. I lost the hat. I don't know where it went.
Oh man, I
It
would love
wasn't
this.
even it wasn't even an Age of Empires hat. It was in Semble Studios or Robot Entertainment or something.
Yeah, if you make it to the finals and you have to go find that hat and wear it, and I want to have two webcams in the bottom, one of like whoever you're
All right,
against and you with the hat on.
I'll find it.
All
I have
right.
my box on my desk next to me as well. My
Yeah.
signed limited edition.
Did you put it in a case?
I still got it. I'm looking at it right now.
Did you? I bet you didn't even open it.
No, I haven't opened it.
That could
Yeah,
be
no,
a that
I
could be
don't
a
know
Smurf
whose
account. That's
signatures
about
are
all
on it.
it's worth.
I wonder whose signatures are on it. I guess it's the Robot Entertainment guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's pretty funny. Yeah, I got like a care pack through the post. It took like 6 months to arrive though.
Man, these guys need to hurry it up. I'm getting hungrier and hungrier. I gotta put this chocolate bar away. It just needs to go somewhere else.
Oh, there we go. Garja's changed up the Civ.
Yeah, he's been sitting on Aztecs for a while.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to take that Brit v Jap game.
Yeah, he wouldn't take that.
Although I do think this matchup favours Aztec.
It favors Brit on land, and I think Aztec on water.
Really?
Yeah. I haven't been able to win this matchup consistently against him, but I don't think Fard will necessarily know how to do it. It's kind of tricky. Like, you build, like, 2 Hussar out of a stable when you get up, and that's about it. And then you go longbow, Huss.
Right, okay. Why longbow?
Like, just think about how like, Aztec doesn't really have that strong of cav.
Right.
Right, so you have Hussars with a card on them for HP to stop the coyotes, and then longbow just rip everything apart.
Okay.
It also removes mace from the game. Like, mace don't matter, which are Aztec's strongest unit in Colonial.
Nice one. Right. I'm interested to see if he will take this matchup when he gets back.
Yeah.
So, what is there any more games going on today, or is this the last game?
This is the last game, I think. But I think we're going to get 3 games together for next Saturday, yours being one of them, so.
Yeah, I know there's Black Star is playing Kahensky.
Yep.
And then I think the plan is for me to play Prince after that series.
Correct.
And then there's one other game, I can't remember which one it is.
Timeout. The other one is, check, I have it in the overlay. It is Soldier and Might. I'm gonna try to get them.
That's
gonna
be a good
insane.
series.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, can't wait for that.
I just hope that Mito actually has a good tournament game, like a good match on stream, because he's way better than people think.
Yeah, that's what I've always said that. Like, he's always been the player I thought is underrated by everyone.
Yeah, I would
Like
say so too.
when I first started playing again, he bashed me for a long time, and I thought, like, who is this guy? It's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's quite good. Fard's just cracking out all of the troll tactics.
I'm surprised by how well Fard's doing. I mean, I didn't really know about. Like, apparently, he used to be quite good, but he's.
Yeah, well, he was like PR 35 or something.
Okay.
Last tournament he lost to Black Star, but that, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people lost to Black Star, so.
Yeah, I mean, on paper I expected Garja to win this match. Fard is playing really well so far.
Yeah. Garja's strategizing civilization he's gonna play. Sometimes like this is time you also spend just to like mentally regroup, like when you've just lost a game.
I like the trolling that's coming through from Fard.
It's strategic trolling. Like,
Yeah,
this is the
it's
guy
very clever.
this is the guy you do it to.
I mean, he's what is he?
Well,
He's 2 games down, is it?
no, it's 1-2. Like
Oh
he's
yeah,
only
it's
down by
1-2.
one
So,
game.
yeah,
This game is just the deciding game, right? So
yeah,
if Fard wins this game, then he wins the series.
yeah. He's just trying to frustrate him as much as he can, which is quite clever.
Yeah. Maybe now is a good time to drop the link for ESO community in the chat and everything like that.
See, this is the situation where I would be. This is exactly what I would be doing to you. If
Yeah,
I was a game up on
except
you,
it just doesn't matter for me. Like
no, you'd be fuming.
viewing.
uh,
He's have no respect.
who's who's Aloysius?
That was some guy from what? Wait, where is that coming from? Why are you asking? He sounds familiar.
Zoe said Aloysius' signature is in the money. It's probably I guess it's probably on my box, yeah. Although I don't know which one it is.
Ah, okay.
Got Tommy Beans on there.
Oh, they're actually playing this matchup. Oh my
Interesting.
gosh, I've never actually seen this matchup. I look at the post game stats and I'm like, I don't understand. How come you can't kill Doppels? Like, I just don't get it.
What is it? Aztec against German, right?
Yeah, apparently Doppel just dumps on Aztec somehow, but I don't get it. I genuinely
Really?
don't.
Yeah, I can't see that either.
He
Yeah,
doesn't.
I'm gonna get a drink quick. I'll be right back.
All right. All right, spawning at the right-hand side of the map. The color's a little bit off here, but Fard changing to pink, playing German. And this is the first non-mirror match we're going to have. On the left-hand side, we have Garja playing Aztec in the color red. This game is kind of the deciding game for Garja. He needs to win this game or he's going to be out of the tournament, with Fard going to be advancing to the round of 8 if that does happen. 200 would start, which is good for German. They need to have all the resources they can get, but it was a low crate start in general. There were only 4 crates, I believe, to pick up, which check the queue to make sure. Yeah, which will make it a little bit tighter for Fard to get that extra villager out. Looks like he's still just gonna mine away and chop away for placer mines right away. He's going for this tiger pet, which I'm kind of confused by that. I almost think if Garja happens to see that, he'll convert it and get the tiger, which would be huge for him. But yeah, overall house going down. Fard just had a little bit of idle time there, as I was talking about. I think that was avoidable if he just kind of delayed his house a little bit more, but didn't opt to do that, which it happens from time to time. Meanwhile, Garja just over here, he's on the fire pit dancing as is normal for Aztecs. I don't really know too much about how Aztecs plays H1, but it looks like hunting dogs on the way as well for Garja. And killing both of his elephants in a very good spot, but Fard also doing the same thing. It's a big deal because each one of these guys is 1,000 food, so having it killed right next to your town center just means your H1 is going to go so smoothly. And this is a big deal here. I mean, I think Garja has a conversion up. Yeah, he does, and he's going to convert this, and if he gets the treasure, he gets it too. Wow, this is actually a pretty big deal. And although he'll be able to snipe the rhino and get out of there, but the pet tiger is going to make getting treasures all that much easier. I think though overall Garja is going to be kind of afraid of playing this matchup just because he did lose he's lost this matchup quite a lot, and a lot of people lose this matchup all the time just to Doppel. I've never seen it. I don't understand why it happens. So particularly interested in that. I want to see why. I don't understand really. So we'll just have to see why it happens.
Yeah.
Hey. Just talking about how I don't understand why Aztec should ever lose this matchup.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I can't really see it either. I think Puma Mace is pretty strong, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, well, Puma's not that strong, but Mace are, and Coyotes
Yeah,
are
but I
also
mean,
not
yeah.
bad. I mean, attack, dance, all the usual reasons why Aztec beats all the Euro says. I don't see why Doppel's changed that dynamic.
Guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing, like a non-TP map for Germany is really bad.
That's true. Garja, you missed it earlier. Garja stole the tiger treasure, so Fard was able to snipe both the guardians over time, but that
Which
pet
treasure?
tiger, that's the pet tiger, the 120
Oh,
HP
right, right.
tiger,
Okay.
which interestingly has like terrible stats. It's not
Yeah.
even that good of a treasure really, but it's more the moral victory there, and the fact that you can use it like in these type of situations. Look, Garja's already
I've had
colonial.
that before, and I've just thought how underwhelming that treasure is.
Yeah, Guard's already colonial. He's gonna get this explorer with the triple XP. It's gonna be Oh, will he get it? He's got it. Yeah, he's got it. I wish we could see the numbers pop up, but I think he
Well, it's
gets triple.
45 times 3, so
Yeah, I
what's
mean,
that?
does he
120.
have the triple tech or not? I guess he doesn't
Oh
have it
no, no,
yet.
he won't do. No. What is it? It's still double though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just double, but the triple tech is so good. It
Yeah.
pays for itself instantly. The triple tech is in the fire pit. Costs 50 food, 50 wood, and 50 coin.
50
Yeah, and it basically makes the explorer or a triple XP instead of just double. I'd be
True.
cover moding my explorer in between TC shots here. He could have basically saved 70 HP there. It's all these little things too that'll add up really to it's how you swing the game slightly in your favor.
But still, what you just garrison 10 vills for that. It's not worth it.
It almost is if they weren't cellar wagons, because like that
Yeah.
explorer tank is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
So what do you think's gonna happen here? I just don't know. I just don't know this matchup at all. To me, it's just like watching in silence and just thinking about it. There's that Rex. Like it's gonna be crossbow, I'm sure to start. You can't start
Well,
with.
no, it's going to be Doppel. He's gathering a lot of coin.
You think you just straight up say screw it. You can't beat Doppels. It's impossible. I'm just gonna make them no matter what you do. Like that just yeah, he is. He's literally just gonna make Doppels no matter what. This could be another big XP boost for him if he got the multiplier on it, which he will. Garge is pretty good about getting the multiplier on things.
Yeah, he's the Aztec master, of course he is.
The Aztec Master. His kryptonite is apparently making 10 Coyote Runners into pure Doppel. So.
Yeah.
Although this is very easy read from Garja. Garja plays Aztecs the same way every game. It's always 700 wood. It's always 5 coyote. It's always 10 coyote. Try to raid. He always try to raid.
What did he just ship then? The German player. Is that
Sure.
3 set of wagon?
Yeah. Good point. He's in 3 Settler Wagon. Garja's sending 3 Warrior Priest.
Have a look at that. Look, he's got the 3rd shipment out at the same time as his 2nd shipment.
Yeah, well, that's because of XP dance versus
Yeah,
slower shipments. And look at these 2 Ulhans are getting caught out, but oh no, double. The double is just terrifying. I just have to assume it's terrifying.
Yeah, pretty sure it is.
What's to stop you though from having 10 mace out from a card right now, and then you just catch those and dump them? Like if you dunk them, it'd be so good.
I'm surprised. Why is he still making so many coyote?
I think it's just because Coyote control the early game so well with their speed. You gotta kill that Ulhan. There's no reason that should still be alive. There we go. Oh my god.
Yeah, I get like they must just melt coyote. I bet it's disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, you just look at that. Look at them. They have range resist of 0.10. Like, they just full damage making it through that. In the queue, 5 more Doppels are gonna pop out, and Garja just has 5 mace. This seems like it's just playing into the turn player's hands. Like, what happens when you have 20 Coyote Runners and they counter none of the units that your opponent's making? And Far's just gonna man up here, I think, with the 10 Doppels, and I wonder if this is how Garja keeps losing, because he makes 15 Coyote Runners first into pure anti-cav.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the 6th Puma shipment comes out.
The main thing all I want to see, I'd rather see 600 coin, or 10 mace, but what bothers me the most about this is just, I don't know, I just don't want to see Aztec lose this matchup. I just don't believe it's possible. Like, just from looking at it outside without ever seeing the matchup play out. I mean, just look at how many units he has. Like, surely if they fought right now, he would just absolutely slam dunk him just by running the Coyote back slowly over time and letting the mace clean it all up. Maybe the mace don't even kill the Doppels fast enough. It's one of those things where they just randomly don't kill the Doppels and then they kill all the mace.
I mean, they should do, right? I mean, Doppels have melee resist. No, no
Yeah,
range
but
resist.
maces are just so good, like for their
Well,
cost.
he really needs to stop making Coyote. They're not a good unit here.
They're not, and
He's got to add in some Pumas just to tank the shots.
yeah, Pumas would do better. They have hand resist. They would probably do better than Coyotes in this situation.
Yeah, definitely would. Of course they would. I mean, and I mean, they don't like the Doppels don't have a multiplier against them.
I like this one Mace's scouting here.
Yeah.
He's only gonna see one set of Doppels though, which may he's making more Coyote. Wow, he's gonna lose this game just by making pure Coyote into pure Doppel.
Yep.
This guy's only making Doppel.
I wonder what's the German player shipped? What's his shipment?
Just coin, I believe. 3 dops, three Vil, 3 dop.
Yeah, that's just such like he's so all in at this point, and he's got no other like he hasn't got stable. He's got no way of producing crossbow.
Watch Minutemen pop, 5 cav randomly pop from a TC. Well, with this random timing push that doesn't need to happen, and it's like the only set of circumstances where you lose.
He
There they are. There they are.
This is it. Like
This
he's
is
gonna
the
get
random.
smashed.
Yeah, this is that random moment where you just randomly lose. The only way you could have lost. Yeah, that's not anywhere near enough. Oh my gosh. Look at how terrifying those Doppels are.
Yeah. Well, they are getting picked.
Yeah, getting picked. Sure.
He just needs he's got to kill them cab quickly.
I think he's fine. He's got this one. He's kited well enough, I think. And there's Doppels. Doppels are slowly falling. There's still 2 Doppels up there in the minutes, but still plenty of mace left. I think Garja's got this totally cleaned up. The Explorer tanked 2 Doppels worth of shots, like just pulled 2 away from the fight. And I guess Coyotes were fine. I mean, this is what I was saying. I just don't get how you could possibly lose this matchup. It seems impossible.
I just don't think that's the correct way to play it though, as the German. Why would you just go all in on pure Doppels?
Supposedly Doppels are really hard for German. I mean, you could see. I mean, that went pretty darn well. But I mean,
well, no. I mean, think about it. Like the Aztec built the wrong units, and he still smashed him.
yeah, but the positioning was also just garbage for the German player. Like the cav got caught on the cav for the first half of the fight, and then Doppels were on the mace. But here's a crossbow coming out, and Garja's overly confident here. Could end up getting caught and losing all these Coyotes because there's a bunch of Doppels coming. There's not enough Ulhan though. I mean, you can just turn around and kill them.
Yeah, he really needs to get a stable down.
Yeah, see, look, they just disappear and then he just runs again. That was a lot of Coyote to lose though. There's 6 Puma coming, but like, what timing for the 6 Puma shipment, right? Sick timing. There's literally no cap coming for the rest of the game now. Like, there's gonna be 2 more Ulhan for the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, I would sell some resources to drop a stable right now.
But yeah, meanwhile though, Garja's pumped out 10 mace on this next batch, and economically speaking, looks, Farge up by 6 Vils, but he's running out of places to gather quite fast.
Yeah, that coin mine's about to run out. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, he still has 700 coin though, in as a possible shipment. Maybe this will bait him into actually making crossbow, which would be quite helpful. Oh no, losing those minutes out of the fight is kind of painful. He only lost 1 though. Five Coyote again. His mace count's still too low. I mean, the only reason that he had a lot of mace is because he went 10-9 mace. Maybe he just doesn't realize how good mace are. Like, they're just so trainable.
Has he got the Coyote card in?
No. 5 Vil he went for, which is a good idea because he was down economically. Now it's an even break economically. And, Fard's down to his last coin mine that he can realistically control here. I mean, what do you expect here? I mean, just more Doppels? I don't get it. I don't know what Fard's doing right now. Maybe Fard's saving to age almost.
Maybe.
I'm looking at the queue. He's got nothing in the queue, and he's stockpiling.
He's got a switch to Ulan. Or
oh, he just got 700 wood, and he's going Wuhan. Yeah, you're right. You have 2 double stable Wuhan. Well, I guess the 6 Puma will come in handy. This actually could go terribly for him. This is what I was talking about, like double Wuhan. Like, it just seems like that could be hard to deal with, especially if you have any Coyote at all. Like Coyote are absolutely useless here.
I would like to see the I'd like to see the Cav HP card come in next.
He did send Coyote out of combat. You
Yeah,
mean
I know
Fard?
yeah, I would like to see the Cav HP for Fard next.
Yeah, that'd be quite good. I think what Garj is gonna need here is just to stop making Coyote. Like he could be fine if he just sits on his Warhuts and stops making them, but
I would like to see a few Vills and Coin and add a few Pumas in there.
exactly, that's what he needs. Because Puma kind of do well against both those units with 20% resist. Good raid coming in here. This is gonna kill one settler wagon and then get out, I think. Oh, so close. That one settler wagon is just so low. He's still gonna get it. There we go. Explorer back up, and this is gonna be another bad time for Garja, I believe. A ton of Cav are gonna be coming because there's 5 more in queue. Good move on him from backing away there. I mean, he backs away a lot, but this back off was like a good one. The Vills ran away from the coin mine successfully all the way back.
Yeah,
and
I
Fard
like that
just
back off from Garja there.
the damage had been done.
I think what he just wanted to make sure that Fard wasn't aging. I think that's all that push was.
Yeah.
And he knows that he isn't.
Yep. And the longer this goes on, the scarier attack dance is, right? The bigger the fight, the more impactful attack dance is.
I'm surprised he hasn't tried to get more. He hasn't had the warrior priest stance going.
Yeah. Well, he wouldn't have had the shipments he's had this game if he did that.
Yeah, that's true.
The opportunity here is all it's all up to Fard, really. He's got to make something happen now. I mean, look at how outnumbered he is, and it's only going to get worse with all those Vills now permanently on wood.
Yeah.
Look at the walk they have to make all the way back to the coin mine. That's just brutal.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Garja making Puma now too. I think he realizes how much Cav was coming, and maybe this mix will be enough. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, if he adds a few Pumas in, I just can't see him losing here.
I mean, crossbow. The thing is, crossbow don't even do that well against pikes. Like they don't have like that big of a it's only 1.3. It's not like a skirmisher. So
yeah, exactly. And he hasn't made any more duffels. He's still only on 10 duffels. Yeah, so 10 more Pumas come out. That's exactly what he needed.
Yeah. And really, I mean, both players saying like totally even upgrades in economy. 700 wood from Fard, like you said, 600 gold from Garja for Puma. So it's like, you know, there's a 1 upgrade card advantage, but it's on a useless unit. So.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you think? I wouldn't even push in on this. I think just time's just permanently on your side. Poking is okay, but not engaging.
Yeah, I would like to see an engagement out of Fard here. He's like he can't just let this happen to him.
I agree totally. I mean, he's just got to get in there. He hasn't made doubles in so long too, and like that just means that these Pumas are going to be all that more effective. Look at the queue. Doppels are starting again, and a 3rd warhead for Garja controlling the middle of the map. There's some Vills down here hunting, but Garja's been checking this off and on all games. So he's been checking the coin mine. I'm not sure if he's going to see the 5 Vills on the hunt because it did die in the river, which is hard to see.
Yeah.
And I thought engagement might have happened there, but oh, these Vills all going to the coin mine now. So if anything, even if they were safe, they're not anymore. The attention's going to be drawn immediately here, I believe. And this other mine getting pushed as well. Oh my gosh, that was almost an 8 Vill raid or 6 Vill raid because of the 2 settler wagons being low. Vill punching this right away nicely. And now Garj has definitely seen this hunter. Well, maybe it's seen it. It's possible to miss it. And I like how the entire fight's moving down here, because Garja knows the resources are down here. Fard knows it too, and they're both just, this is where they need to be.
Yeah, and I just think this fight is going to go so well for Garja.
Yeah,
he has a lot more units.
Yeah, he's got more military population, but more importantly, like, I don't know, just much more intimidating. Yeah, better mix. Wuhaners are not very intimidating. Maybe they just win. Like I'm still dying to see. Like maybe they just win. Like maybe Wuhan just absolutely beat Puma. Like this is a bad engagement really for Garja, I would say. But
yeah,
he's got to hit and run this perfectly. The Vills are coming into the mix too, but the Coyotes need to get on the Vills, and he needs to just back off otherwise.
Yeah, this could be really good for Fard right here.
Yeah, this is looking really good for Fard. And I mean, I always make that sound when I see Doppels getting hand attack on any unit. It's like, oh man, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that is gonna hurt. And it's so hard to micro them in a fight like this.
Yeah, but this is going well.
The Puma on the wrong side of the fight.
It's okay though, because I mean, Wuhan are not very good Cav, and Coyote with a card are not that bad really. The problem is these Pumas are, as you said, a lot on the crossbow, but just so many Coyote, and attack dance also probably paying dividends here. we can just pop back over. There's 6 warrior priests dancing on it right now. Um, and looks like with this fight getting cleaned up, the game's gonna go to Garja, and that takes us to the final game of the series, 2-2. That was ridiculously close.
That was close. Farded really needed to make something happen earlier.
Yeah, I just don't see how Aztec loses this matchup ever. Maybe the TP makes a big difference. I don't know.
Yeah, the TP is a massive difference, but yeah.
All right. Well, that puts the series at 2-2.
And I'm pretty sure we're in for a China mirror here.
Yeah, well, I know Garja wants to play China. He was talking about when he first made that map, he realized like maybe this is a good map for China, and that was before the tower build even had come back. So I really don't see why he wouldn't.
Yeah, so someone's just pointed out that Doppels only do double damage against light infantry instead of the triple damage against cav. So
Yeah, yeah,
really,
that's normal. That's pretty normal for
yeah, but
all
I
units.
don't see why they're so good against Aztec.
I don't know either. I mean, it just seemed. I was just thinking like, well, people lose matches all the time. It has to just be because you just ram it in there and it just works out somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It won't make sense. Garja going Sioux actually, and German coming out of Fard, or French coming out of
Yeah,
Fard, and
so
then the
again,
China.
that was just another bluff pick by Garja. He had
Yeah,
no intention of playing Sue there. He
yeah,
just wanted to force him off a Russia to get the China mirror.
yeah. Makes sense. And you called it. This is going to be an epic ending to an epic series, I think. 2-2. Coming down to the last game on. This is my favorite map in the entire pool as well. I just think it's just
I do like this
so
map, but
exciting.
I'm not a big fan of the China mirrors.
Yeah, China
But
Mirror. That's because you lose them all the time.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Like I'm pretty sure the mercenary, like if you get a good mercenary and you go for China, like that is just broken.
Okay, let's not relive the tournament match where you lost to only Mamluks.
That is disgusting.
My commentary on that match was Sam's not gonna realize he needs to make Mamluks until it's too late, and like sure enough, it's like 20 minutes in after he's got 15 Mamluks, you train your first one.
Yeah,
It's like too late.
it's a shame.
Yeah. What it would have been even funnier is if you had actually lost that match overall.
Mm.
Could have happened so easily.
It would have been funny. I didn't think I could lose that fifth game though.
All right, China Mirror, final game of the series. Fard spawning at the top of the map as the blue China, and Garja spawning at the bottom of the map as the red China. Tibet, kind of the circular map. I think we've talked about it a lot, but there's in the middle of the map there's this kind of plateau region with one hunt in it, and also 4 gaps. There's also in the inner ring, I call it. There's 2 big treasures on either side. So you'll see Garja heading right over here to grab the 90 wood. Fard not scouting correctly, scouting the back of the map. Over here are his 2 big treasures, or 2 big treasures he could get. So he could have been on this 85 wood or this 80 coin. And finally, the outer ring has a bunch of small wood treasures. So there's like 40 wood. There's single cows, and there's also 2 different trade lines on one on either side. And the action kind of starts in the inner rings and then moves to the outer rings later in the game, which makes it totally unique from any other map in the game.
Yeah, I am a big fan of this map. It's really good. Like it's so different to other maps, and it's still pretty balanced, and it creates interesting games.
Yeah, and the other thing too about this map is your second hunt is super far, which it's kind of mixed, right? China you'd think would be bad on this map, but because of the livestock, they're okay. And then you always have this one back hunt, but you can't get a second hunt under your TC, which means you have to be jockeying for map control the whole game.
Yeah. So what's going on here? Fard hasn't gathered any wood.
No, but he's got the sword treasure coming in.
Yeah, he's still going to need 15 wood though.
Surely he's just saying TP wagon at this point. He's already got 2 houses up. I don't know what showing he's gathered no wood. He just had a perfect chop.
Oh, right, I see. Never
Okay.
mind. It's because the other one hadn't finished building, I hadn't seen it.
Okay. Yeah, to be fair, you are watching from Skype and screen share, so it's pretty easy to get confused, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Garja getting 80 food, and then better. That's just unfortunate for Fard having an 80 coin spawn. Although, to be honest, 80 coin is much more valuable than 80 food over the long haul. It's just a matter of your age of time, really.
Yeah, it's going to make him age a little quicker, the food, but he then doesn't have to gather as much coins, so it kind of evens out, I suppose.
Yeah. I'll be interesting to see if anyone picks up on some of Acer Games' weird deviations. Like, I heard he went tower to H2 and then Arc of Azir push or something, which I don't think's very good, but
yeah,
I've thought about it before.
I watched that game. He ate his cows like in early H2 because he didn't have the 400 food ship from the age up.
Yeah.
Set his tower to wood, didn't ship the 700 wood.
Ooh, and then got a whole bunch of shipments because of that.
Yeah, and he built a forward Rex in the middle of the plateau as well.
And just abused him.
Yeah, and I mean the game was over at like 8 minutes. Like he had disciples, the 8 scams, and the 5 cav shipment in his face.
Yeah.
There's just nothing he could do about it.
Guard dropping his wonder. Did he eat the goat? He did eat the goat. Fard did not eat the goat, and we see the difference already. Look at Fard's food count, only 600.
It's a massive difference.
Yeah, he's gonna have to 18ville. Like he's gonna be probably 40 seconds slower on the age up, if not more. Garja will be halfway aged up before he clicks up. That's my prediction. With the next ville having to be queued up right here.
I'm kind of hoping he doesn't queue it. It's gonna just put him too far behind.
Yeah, it's like I would want to queue it so bad, but like idling's so painful. Yeah, he's gonna idle. Fard always seems to be idling though. So.
And he's shot all his hunts away as well. It's really.
Yeah, he killed the one animal here. Which matters a lot on this map actually because of how poor your second hunt is.
Yeah.
And look at the Garja just halfway aged up ahead here. I think that's pretty big. I don't know how you spin that any other way.
I'd say it's massive, honestly.
Remember, someone came up with the goat, and once we realized how good the goat was, like you should always eat it.
Yeah, I don't know who came up with it, but yeah, it is.
I do remember that there was a time when it didn't happen. I think you came up with it actually.
Probably.
Probably, yeah. Nice.
So Garja's playing super safe here. He's walling off the traits.
Yeah, so imagine you get your sick all in racks in the middle of the map, and you're just walled off, and you have to walk all the way around. Oh, I don't like throwing away anything here, including the disciple. It's 80 food. Like there's no reason to throw it away. Maybe he's wondering what Fard's up to though, because Fard's age of time is just abysmal this game.
Yeah, it's really slow. What is the game time right now?
We are at 5 minutes now.
Right.
It was a 5-minute age up, and the coin's gonna pop out like any second now for Garja. Just such a difference.
I mean, yeah, like he's just done everything slightly better this game.
Yeah, the walls are up in advance somehow. Although to be fair, Garja is a little bit low on food. He's already picked up his food crates and he's sitting on only 800 food. He's over mining coin. He may not get his age up to the 3rd age as fast as he could. I mean, he needs to eat 2 yaks here to get up, honestly.
Yeah, I'm surprised how low his food is.
But look at it, he's chopped wood to build the walls, and he still got 1 drawn wood, and he's overmined coin by 150 now.
That's a big mistake. I think that's just nerves, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too. It's gonna be honest. What is he? He hasn't sent a shipment yet.
What is going on here?
Is he slow mining it up? No way. He just forgot to send a shipment. 10 seconds late, he threw away his entire advantage. It's ridiculous. Yeah. It actually hurts my brain. Like that's just so. He threw away like 50 seconds of game time.
That's a huge mistake.
It's not gonna matter because he already messed up in other ways on his resource gathering, so his wonder's still gonna go down. But I mean, and it's slightly faster than Fard's, and he does have a little bit less idle time, but yeah, he could have easily translated that into a faster H3.
Yeah, exactly. He should be 30 seconds ahead of him right now, but
he's just not. That's a shame, but that's the way it goes. I mean, the littlest mistakes can change the game. So. 4 vills in the wonder for Garja, 5 for Fard means they'll light up at exactly the same time, pretty much from this position. It'll be negligible any difference. And overall, Garja does have a little bit better herding situation, but Fard with a market and Garja without one. I don't know how he managed to get that market, to be honest. I guess from the 85 wood that he got, he just picked it up.
Has he got any text, right?
He will now. Will do now. Yeah, he's just got the one
The
hunting eagles, which is not a bad upgrade.
Yes, upgrade. Yeah, research is really fast and it's cheap. It's a good upgrade.
Yeah, I do quite like getting a TP in the mirror too, which Fard is doing and Garja is not. I think you can totally get away with it with the tower wood trickle.
Yeah, for sure.
I do like the fact that maybe it's better though too to go just for the market types. Like, I'm not sure honestly, because the first 3 shipments are really the most impactful ones for China. Those 5 meteor, 9 musket, 10 skirm are the big 3 shipments that matter.
Yeah.
So like, what do you think? What do you think about their players' positions? They even made different banner armies. Like they've just done totally different things, but they're ending up.
Yeah, so I think Garja's in the better position here. I mean, it seems like he's got more. Although I don't know actually. I say that. It's pretty close, honestly. Like they've both. Garja should be.
Doesn't have a Rax. Fard does not have a Rax or a consulate even started.
Right. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, consulate just starting now, and he doesn't even have the wood for a Rax. Tower's on wood now, but that was the TP and market. You can only build the market if you go TP. You can't actually tech anything at it, which is kind of weird. But
I mean, he didn't, did he?
He did. He got hunting. It's just hunting eagles. To be fair.
No. His problem was building the house. He built
another house. That's right. You can't do that if you go TP. I mean, the thing is though, with the way Garja plays, like he's not going to get punished at all for like you could build this Rax like 3 minutes later and be fine. You know, like, he just never pushes out. Who won the cow count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Garja had to have won that. Yeah, it's 10-4. That's another big deal. And I mean, there's no way these 3 choking are going to kill a village. It's almost just like a distraction tactics or something.
Yeah.
They might. No one feels that 75 HP now. Both players attacking British. We got the muskets are going to come out for both players any second now. I'm almost willing to guarantee that. Which I don't know if that shows in the shipment tab. I think it doesn't for some reason. And these 2 paper horses, I think they could just die to the villas, honestly. I would just turn around and punch them. He's gonna get a vill at that for sure. Like he's 1000% getting that vill. Oh, it's just so sloppy to lose a vill to the 2 step riders. And meanwhile, these 2 Chocanu in the back are gonna maybe get another vill.
That's mental.
He saved it. I mean,
did he get it in the house?
He got it in the house. This is the most value I've ever seen out of the 2 step rider, 1 crossbow. Almost killing 3 vills, killing 1, almost killing 2. Garja's down by 6 vills too, because look at Fard. He sent Western refugees right away. He's just kind of metagaming. Garja's more like standard style. So, I mean that's pretty good. Sending another 6 vill shipment on top of the 8 from the tower, right? So.
I'm just a bit worried that he's gonna not have enough units if Garja pushes.
Garja won't push though. I just don't. I'm not seeing it happen. Garja's also made 2 bad banner armies, so he made a second. He made that mistake of making a second trash army. And he's also not using the 10 fattened cows he has. He could be making like constant cab batches right now.
Yeah, that's not good. Look how much resources Fard stacked right now.
Is he gonna go industrial on it? I hope not, because that's a great way to lose this game right now. Is to boom and tech.
Have a look at his deck. Does he have industrial shipments?
I'll check both.
I can't see it. He does.
He does, and he doesn't even. He only has Arquebusiers and Chengdao.
Oh, was that Garja?
Yeah, Garja's got a more late game deck than he does even.
Okay.
I mean, you have to admit, but you have to remember, both these players are on the last game of the series. They're going to play it super safe, so it was a smart move almost to try to sneak in the 6 bill shipment here, and then 11 swords to kind of hold off against Cav. But why is he sending 4 iron flails? I don't understand this game. My mind is not understanding it.
So, the 9 musket doesn't show on the shipments.
Yeah, it doesn't show on the shipments, okay. Which is something that Garja has sent, but Fard has not sent.
Yeah, I'm hoping they come out soon.
That from Fard?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're critical. I mean, they're just way stronger than all the other units you can get.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Garja does like to play this mirror very cav heavy.
Yeah, I mean, that's the right way to play it.
Yeah.
Remember when we used to play, it would always be just like make only cav.
Mhm. Oh,
Oh my
this
gosh,
is
this is a
really
huge catch. Huge catch. Killing 3 or 4 swords here is a really big deal.
He needs to call Minuteman right now.
He needs to call. He needs to have 9 muskets pop out of that house. But
Yeah,
honestly, he
he
can't
hasn't
engage.
researched
There's
the
like
six
30
muskets.
swords.
There is
Garja
only one
hasn't.
sword.
Garja hasn't.
Yeah, Garja hasn't teched the six muskets yet.
Yeah, he needs to.
It's actually surprising. I don't know how
Where's
far
the
this.
Explorer at too? Oh, I love this. 2-step rider getting in here for the raid. That's gonna be really nice. But this is a good, like, Fard's managed to go more eco heavy and he's just randomly engaging this fight. Like I don't understand. I think that's what you were gonna say.
Yeah, he's got a lot of anti-cav there. He's gonna do a lot of damage.
It's because Garja's gone too late on the skirm count. You gotta make some swords and some skirms.
Yeah.
But these meteor hammers are getting 2 vills. Oh, only 1 vill. And they might die for that, which would be terribly not worth it. I wonder what the cost is. Each one of these is like a hussar. That's pretty bad, losing 2 husks for a vill.
Yeah, for sure. So there's the 10 scam shipment.
Yeah, there it is. That's a big shipment too. He sent most of the big ones. 4 iron flails, just strictly worse than 5 meteor hammers though. So
Yeah.
he got one of the meteors out, which is good. Fard also doesn't really know that he's walled off here. It's kind of interesting. I mean,
Yeah, that's true. Does he not know that? I thought he did.
maybe he does. I don't know. Maybe he's just posturing here, but overall, this positioning is just so good for Fard. Garja stacking up to, as you said, still 500 export, right?
He really needs to bring the cap in from the back.
He needs to just like separate his muskets off from his group in this situation. He just doesn't have enough control to be able to get in there with the muskets as well.
I do like trading the scam for scam here though, for Fard's side.
I think Fard's way ahead. This is going to be brutal because I mean the muskets have been whittled away, and this extra 6 are out there, and the 9 are out for Fard. He's up by only 3 vills now somehow, maybe from raids, but ooh, this cav engage was way too early. I'm not sure how you can call this fight. It looks like the swords are getting in there on the cav pretty well, but they're cutting away. 6 muskets there. The reinforcing batches is going to call it. It's great for Fard, yeah, but the reinforcing batches are what's going to decide it. And still, the muskets have not been queued up, and it looks like Garja's just nervous. He gets his cav in there. Anti-cav is starting to finally whittle away for Garja, and now the swords and the cav are going to move in and actually get the fight going. Musket's now in hand attack and gonna force the cav to have to run away, and this is game for Fard here. He's won on this push right here. The muskets are gonna flank the cav, and all the units are just gonna swarm around those remaining skirms and end the game. And Fard takes the series, 3-2. I mean, definitely. There's no point in talking as though it's not over because you just don't win when you're down by 75 already popped in the mirror. And that's game.
So that 6, like, now we understand. That's why he built the extra village.
Yep, this is because he wanted to get out 6 villagers.
Yeah.
Somehow, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think this was more Garja losing it than anything else. Like he didn't use cows. Like I don't know. He just did not play very well this game. And Fard did play very well in my opinion. All 5 games, both players played very well. But like missing the 6 muskets, you got meted on the 6 vills. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it was really smart. He definitely did his research. He knew how to play against Garja very well.
Yeah, definitely know how to play against Garja. This was very well played to counter Garja's style.
Yeah, exactly. He adapted his playstyle to counter how Garja plays. It's really smart.
Yeah, look at all resources gathered though. Garja was ahead all game, or Fard was ahead all game until the very end. It was super close by the end. Like the 6 vills didn't make that big of a difference by the end of the game. It was just missing the 6 muskets and poor composition, I guess, overall.
Yeah, and like letting his 30-second advantage slip for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, he could have just spent way ahead had he done that. I wish I could see the improvements tab, but anyway, that series going to Fard 3-2. I wouldn't have expected that. I was expecting it to be close, but I thought Garja was going to sneak out with the win to the series. Yeah, overall great series, and we do have more games coming next week. This is the last one for the weekend. There's definitely a match happening on Saturday, the 8th of August at 16:30 GMT. It'll be Blackstar versus Kohensky. And after that, there's still two more unscheduled matches. One with Samwise here, and he's going to be playing against Prince of Kabul. And then there's also Mito versus Soldier, which they'll also probably be able to schedule for Saturday. So
Yeah, I think the plan was to get them playing on Saturday evening at some point.
yeah, then we can just run all three games at once and have a pretty solid stream, 3 best-of-5s and also SmackDown somewhere in there. They may just not even do SmackDown, but we'll see. All right. Well, thank you for watching, guys. And be sure to check out the website, eso-community.net. Put the link in the chat. And also make sure if you like the tournaments to consider giving a donation and registering for the forums as well. Sign-ups are open to anyone, so if you want to play, you're more than welcome to, no matter what your skill level is in the next tournament. And any donations go directly to the prize pool, so they just keep the events rolling. Thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to tune in next week. Got a lot of exciting matches coming.